Broadcasting live for the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
It's a great day to be alive on this Monday. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust alongside Packer Backer in some Packer colors, but also with a different message. Waiting on his Mike's trophy. Mr. Irrelevant was on 12:30 on YouTube. We're getting the producer that we normally have.
Oh, you noticed a Juneteenth shirt?
I did.
It's a little snug, a lot of snug.
It's a schmedium.
It is a small. And I was told that
it looks weird.
Yeah,
the sleeves look really.
It's tight.
It looks like a women's t-shirt.
I thought it was a I was told it was a medium, and then I put it on. It was a small, and I committed to wearing it today. And so this is that's why I had a jacket on today.
You should have hit the weight room because you're showing more arms than I've seen ever from you.
Yeah, my arms. I haven't hit the weight room in a while. I look slender though.
Brad Nortman, Super Bowl 50 runner-up. You're here with us as well. How are you, Brad?
I'm excellent. Did you have a great weekend, boys? I know I did.
Hey, I did.
Coming with good energy.
I bet you did, Ben. I bet you did.
Yeah, I mean,
your weekend didn't end until 1:30.
Why are you coming at me already?
Because you just what I found out was, and nobody told me this, when I accepted this job to be part of Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, they said, hey, we have an opportunity to work with Ben Brust. I said, oh, Ben, cool guy. They said, yeah, but just know he's a little different. I said, different? What do you mean?
Different?
Is that the very first thing they said to you? Hey, this one's going to be Ben Brust, a little different.
Yeah,
that's what they started
basically,
with?
and I didn't realize different means that he's going to be like a guy that's very dedicated to the show when he wants to be. I didn't realize he was going to take, what is it, banker's hours? Who's the people who don't
the
work?
Financial advisors.
Yeah, I didn't realize that my co-host was going to be gone every weekend. I'm telling you.
Weekend? I deserve to be. The weekend's my weekend.
You know how many Friday shows you've missed recently?
Oh, it's only going to get worse.
I'm like, what the heck?
What's that mean?
Oh, the amount of summer Thursdays and Fridays I have off in June and July. Yes.
Are you off next Thursday and Friday?
I know I'm off this Friday. And then
we'll be at Summerfest. You decided Summerfest.
And then Summerfest on the 28th. I'll only be on the show until 4 o'clock.
What?
Because I'll be doing the Alumni Charity Challenge.
Is that at 4 o'clock?
That's okay.
That's 4 to 6. So, Strophy, you did play-by-play last year. So, for those, I would love to have you in my seat from 4 to 5 with these guys. They'll be live from Summerfest. And what the Alumni Charity Challenge is real quick, Wisconsin, Marquette, UW Green Bay, UW Milwaukee, they bring back 3 basketball alumni, and they all have a different charity that they raise money for.
Okay, yeah,
we do Guarding Against Cancer. I work really hard on Fridays, clearly, and I'm doing good things for cancer.
I'm sure you could have said, hey, guys, let's start this at 5 o'clock. But instead you said, no, let's do it at 4 so I can get out early.
Let me cut out early
And then... we talked yesterday on Sunday Karma about the fact that Craig is finally going to pay off his bet that he lost with the Cover 5 challenge that Brad dominated in this year. And then we all competed in last place, has to sit inside of a restaurant for 24 hours and has to eat pancakes or waffles to knock down the time that they're there. And we decided on July 19th, and guess what I found out? After I said, July 19th, I said, Ben won't be there. What the heck, man?
Why you got all this bad energy on
I don't have bad energy. I didn't realize my co-host was going to come back from a vacation and come in at 1:17 from golfing.
Well, I did golf this morning, yes.
Oh, for the partner. That's what you're.
I was with a work partner. Shout out to Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road, Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, the pre-owned lot, the Sprinter vans. All of our great partners, fans that listen, go over to the Beltline off Rimrock Road and have great service from AP, Patrick, the whole team. They've been absolutely amazing.
They have been amazing, but they need to stop having my co-host go and golf with them every week. This is 3 weeks in a row.
Without the commercials that they air on 100.5 ESPN Madison, you know that we are not able to have a job, so you're getting mad at me, hurting the show right now, making me the bad guy for helping us stay on the air.
That partnership can really start pushing the envelope, because before long you might start texting Zimbrick European and say, I gotta take a day off. Wait, hey, who want to golf? Please, let's go golf.
I guarantee you this is the thing. I have a slippery slope. Friday and Saturday. Saturday and Sunday are the weekends. Those are wide open. I don't know why you just can't golf those 2 days.
Because a lot of the times, I'm busy. The partners are busy.
Hey, Ben, you free on Saturday?
So if you want to do this, Kyle, we can do this. All right. June 14th was this past Friday. I was up in Door County, which is not north.
You were gone Thursday, Friday. Don't just say Friday. You were gone Thursday,
This Friday, I'm off. Frank Kaminsky, my former teammate, is in town in Madison. Nice, cool, Brad.
Cool. So what do you mean? He's in town. Is he not around after 5?
I don't
is he only here for a couple hours? What's going on?
He asked me to golf. I don't get to spend time with somebody that I spent a lot of time with in my career.
The sun sets at 9:30 right now.
We have an event Friday night, and then we got a 9 p.m. reservation. We're spending the day. We're spending the day together.
Sun sets at 9:30.
Then we have the Alumni Charity Challenge on the 28th. We're off on July 5th. I'll be enjoying Summerfest. And then,
I'm sure you told Brian to let us be off that day.
Yeah,
that was a shock to me.
The 19th of July. You're right. So it's I'm here like 2 of the next 6 Fridays.
Wow. And here's the ultimate kicker. After hearing all these days, Brad and I discovered last week, because Brad and I show up for work, we discovered, oh my gosh, there might be a day in November that we might actually be gone. I have a wedding. He has something he may do as well.
Oh, I can't believe I signed up to do a show with these guys.
And then we come back just to check, because we're like, we never know about Ben, just kind of joking. And what did Ben say? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be going during that time, too. What the heck, man?
Going to Arizona in November.
Like what?
Is it the same week?
Same week?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
There's a week where all of us are
It's just going to be me.
Strofe,
and Strofe from 2 to 5.
Yes. Yes. With not Tony Cartagena, the worst producer on the board.
I mean, he could host.
Oh, my God. Actually, make that happen. Alex Strofe hosting with Tony Cartagena producing.
They may actually come to blows.
They actually might
We
fight.
might fight by Wednesday.
I know.
That would be comedy.
We're not making it to Friday. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, on-air drama. But my goodness, Ben, like, I didn't realize you took something.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. I didn't choose to manage a station, 101.7 The Truth, and
I can take
and
both.
manage people.
No, wait.
I decided to go into sales and do this show with you guys.
It's not about the truth. I can take a vacation from the truth. I don't want to take a vacation from KBN Nation. Matter of fact, I have a wedding coming up on July 26th or 27th.
You said nope?
No, I would love. I just told my girl. I said I would love to be able to do the show until 4. The wedding starts at 4. It's right down the street. I would love to do the show until that time if they let me do it. I would love to do the show that long. Show up in a suit like I had before because I'm dedicated to you.
You look a lot better
than
than you do that shirt with those sleeves.
You just, the more you talk about it, the sexier I feel.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, a salty Kyle Wallace. Good grief. Brad Nortman, we're here with you. Alex Strofe on the show, 800-990-3776, and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Well, it's funny, I got done. It was a beautiful day outside, Kyle. I was really glad to get outside.
I've been here since 8, so.
And there was a great breeze, but I was sweating. It was humid, and I was thinking to myself, I can't wait to shower. What are the best situational showers? Like, we all wake up in the morning or a shower at night, but situationally, I think a post-golf shower is phenomenal. The post-cutting the grass shower is phenomenal. The post-hangover, Strofe, that's got to be up your alley, right?
One of the first that popped to mind for sure.
I was going to say, I had a lot popped in mind, but for you, the first one has to be Alex Strofe, post-concert, out all night, shower.
The post-bar shower. Yeah, I hit one on Friday. I went out to our friends at the Milwaukee Broad House Friday night. I got a 12:30 dinner. Like midnight 30 dinner.
That's called a midnight snack. It's called drunk.
No, that was dinner. I was sober. And then I had a few beers there, of course.
Are you saying that you got a shower when you got home that night?
I showered at 2:30, yeah. It was lovely.
Wow.
Wait, you shower before you go to bed when you go out?
Yeah, usually.
2:30 a.m.? That's dangerous. Very dangerous. I hope you're with your girl. Don't come home shower at 2:30.
Wait, why is it dangerous?
Why is that dangerous?
If you come home showering at 2:30 in the morning after you've been out kicking it,
yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to shower. Like,
no, I'm talking about
Kyle's saying something different.
Yeah, what are you saying?
What you showering for?
Oh, wow.
Jeez. I remember I did that with my ex one time.
The post-whoopee shower, where does that one rank?
Whoopee go where? What's
800-990-3776. Any other showers that are not in the morning, right? Like your specialty showers.
I got 2 that come to mind. One, after living all those years in Florida, spending those days at the beach, when you go to the beach from like 10 a.m. till 5:30, and you've been sweating and sunscreen, and you've got sand everywhere. That on vacation, that's a great shower.
No, that is the worst shower.
Why?
Because if you're sunburned, there's nothing worse than a sunburn shower.
Ooh, well, okay, yeah, that is
like? And you, Brad, are white as a ghost. There's no way you're not getting sunburned.
That's why I'm putting that 70 on. That's 70 and 100
I didn't even know it went past 50.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it sure does.
Oh, wow.
Kyle, what do you know about SPF?
I'm trying to start wearing it. It smells weird. The coconut smell, I don't like it.
Really? You don't like it?
Oh, I hate it, and it's kind of slimy.
Tropical.
It's kind of slimy. I need to start wearing it though because, contrary to belief, black people can also get skin cancer.
Oh wow, didn't know that.
Well, we're humans, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, what?
No, Brad, don't feel bad because a lot of brothers walking around here. I got melanin in me. I used to be one of them, and then I was told that melanin helps you, but you still need to put some.
Isn't the thing we all bleed the same? We're all human.
Yeah, but there are
and because Kyle's black, you can't get skin cancer.
We have more natural things in our body to help defend it, but you still need to.
That's what I'm getting at. I feel like some racial
melanin
skin tones are much more predisposed.
We have
to
more
it.
natural. I think it's melanin that helps it reflect the sun. Yeah. You would get burned. I would.
When'd you learn that, Brad?
Learn what?
The different races colors, as you had said.
The skin colors.
He said racial skin colors.
Yeah.
I didn't want to misspeak for you.
Presumption. Anyway, the other shower that I love in the same vein is a long day of travel, whether it be driving particularly on a plane.
It's great.
Airplane, yeah.
Yeah, airplane. You get home, you shower, you're getting to just comfy cozy, and you watch TV.
Too exhausted.
That's a good one.
That one might be a top two.
Long day of travel on a plane.
I know that you're gross. We know you don't change your sheets. We know you don't change your shower towel until minimum 2 weeks. And we know that you don't shower after you get off an airplane, which is the most disgusting thing of all.
You gotta do that. Airplanes are disgusting.
Matter of fact, I traveled all day Tuesday, and I was exhausted. I didn't want to take a shower at 11 o'clock at night, and I went to bed.
You slept in those sheets that you didn't wash for 2 weeks after you flew?
The same body that woke up in D.C. fell asleep in Milwaukee.
Oh, gosh. Who knows what you picked up along the way on that travel?
Who knows? I'm good, though. I'm healthy. Like my mom said, you ain't never been sick. I ain't been sick. I'm good. Matter of fact, y'all the only two ones missing shows for concussions and sicknesses. Show how many times I've been sick. Zero.
Wait, as many as I have,
you don't
brother.
get sick?
Ain't been no surprise. Kyle's out this day, has it? No, Kyle come every single day. Ain't no pink eye. Ain't no stomach virus. Ain't no whatever the heck. The vid. Ain't none of that.
You don't get sick?
I never get sick.
Oh, that's a lie.
I just got concussed.
You had the vid. That you
get
some
sick.
time.
That's a lie.
I had the vid.
Yeah, you had the vid early on.
Very early
I did.
on.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no.
I have cloudy memory. This is HIPAA, by the way.
If I'm on the schedule, I'm here. I'm like, y'all
HIPAA.
can say what y'all want. I'm not your manager. I'm not HR. I don't know what you HIPAA. I'm not held to the same standard as your boss.
So you can just tell everyone whatever you want about me.
You already told people you had the vid.
Did I when I was out?
You don't
It's
remember.
not a big
Don't
deal
look at me.
anymore.
I wasn't here.
Oh, yeah, you were a producer. I just feel like you were around for so long now for some reason. I missed out on Trevor Lawrence signing for $55 million, and I saw a lot from Kyle and Brad. What the hell are the Packers doing? That's next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Giannis does look like a longer, he beats on his body, he, kind of plays so rough that you wonder about. Shut up, Max. Yeah.
I'm not letting that one.
Yeah, I just realized beats on his body. I meant physical.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Physicality down there.
Come on, Kyle.
No, you guys are. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure your minds are in the gutter. Grow up.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by American Family Insurance.
And he's got a bunch of little yellow things falling all over his table. He's more Tauscher. Tausch, okay over there?
So, typically you see, those helicopters that spin off trees. I thought that's what these were, but these look like if Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was having cornflakes.
Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
Sunday. It's racing season at the legendary Great Lakes Dragaway, and our schedule of events is ready. We've still got our yearly holiday weekend races like Labor Day weekend, plus Nitrous Streetcar Brawl, Import Wars, and Night of Fire. You can also book corporate and private events. Take advantage of our season-long passes and even schedule a time to take your car down the legendary quarter mile. Go to GreatLakesDragaway.com for pricing and info. Great Lakes Dragaway, just a burnout west of I-94 on County KR. Be there.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher, and summer is here. But if you want your parking lots and asphalt to be ready for winter, you have to remember the 3 R's from Johnson & Sons Paving. Reseal every 2 to 3 years. Repair when you see signs of cracking or potholes. And replace if there's constant standing water, buckling, or sinking. Don't scare customers or tenants away because of a bad parking lot. Connect with Johnson & Sons today before minor repairs end up being huge headaches. Schedule an appointment at johnsonsonspaving.com.
The hottest deals of the season are going on now, exclusively at the Cunis Auto Group's Drive into Summer Sales Event. America's best-selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. From both Buick and GMC, all marked down to our lowest prices of the season. We're offering drive into summer savings and discounts on our entire inventory of select pre-owned vehicles. Choose from over 2,500 vehicles on lot and online. While online, check out dozens of drive into summer service specials on everything from brakes, tires, to oil changes. Plus, in June, with any new truck or SUV test drive, you'll automatically be entered to win a brand new Jayco travel trailer from Cunis RV.
Perfect sunny day.
All at your nearby Milwaukee Metro Region Cunis Auto Group dealerships in Greenfield and Oak Creek. It's the Cunis Auto Group's exclusive June Drive into Summer Sales Event. You'll love it too when you make the summer road trip
Perfect sunny day.
to shopcunis.com.
The big gig is almost here. Make sure you're tuned into ESPN Milwaukee every day for a chance to win tickets to Summerfest. And when you're out at Summerfest, stop by the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone to meet the ESPN Milwaukee team and to win prizes. The fun starts June 20th on the lake.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman here to tell you about the grand opening of the newest Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Get a precision grand opening haircut for just $20. Lady Jane's in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue. Lady Jane's. It's wicked awesome.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust with Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman. You, KBN Nation, can get in the show 800-990-3776 or on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Man, those sleeves are bad, Kyle. Those are really bad. Trevor Lawrence, over the period of time that I was out last week, signed with the Jaguars for $55 million a year.
Thank you, Strofe.
Jordan Love continues to be in the negotiation stage. We've had some numbers thrown out. Adam Schefter came on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, but all the numbers that we heard are thrown away. The baseline, I would say going back, we've talked about this many times, but I think it's really funny to look back and see what the benchmarks were and what the judgments were. First, it was, hey, Daniel Jones is in a similar situation as Jordan Love. He got 4 years, $160. Remember when we were talking about 4 years, $40 million for Jordan Love? 4 years, $40 million. Then Jordan Love balls out, and in the offseason, a quarterback in this very division, who won the division, had a good season, Jared Goff signs for $52.5. Boom. You're like, all right, there's our next benchmark. Are you willing to pay Jordan Love $52.5 million? Fast forward, Jordan Love talks to the media, mandatory mini camps come around, and here we go. Trevor Lawrence, $55 million a year. So naturally what we do is we looked who could be next, because if the Packers are smart, they would want to make Jordan Love next ASAP because they've push the money up and up and up. Whether you, as a fan of the Green Bay Packers, believe Jordan Love should make that money or not, I think is irrelevant at this point, because this is where the bar is set, and Jordan Love played well enough to be in the conversation. With Trevor Lawrence, we could argue that he's been better last year versus the 3 years that Lawrence has been consistently good. Bad OC his first year, got better the next 2. Now it's Tua Tagovailoa. And I think I did that name pretty good. I usually am pretty good with Tua's name. The Miami Dolphins, they're throwing money around to their offensive players. Throwing money around. And when you think about the Dolphins, they have not been to the playoffs in what feels like, I think, 15 years. I think it's even longer than that.
Haven't won a playoff game in 24 years.
That's the thing. I knew there was something crazy. And so now you got a team that hasn't won a playoff game in 24 years that arguably will make more than Trevor Lawrence. And so if you have Tua, who I think Jordan Love is better than Tua. I think Mike McDaniel, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, is a great head coach. They run the very similar system. He's part of the coaching tree of Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Mike McDaniel. When they're all in Washington, he schemes guys open. Good zone running. Tua's got Tyreek Hill, and I'm blanking right now, Jalen Waddle. I was going to say Jerry Jeudy, but it's a different Alabama receiver. So Jalen Waddle, you got all those weapons. And I saw freaking Jordan Love play better than Tua with no Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. And so if I'm Jordan, time is going to continue to be my best friend. And if I'm the Packers, it is not. And so here we are, Kyle Brust and Nortman. On Friday, Brad's saying the Packers are screwing themselves. And I'm listening to Brad, I'm saying he's absolutely right. They didn't pick up his 5th-year option, so when they extended him, they had a certain amount of time before they could actually extend him officially. Now, whether they should have been working on the contract earlier, maybe they were, maybe they weren't. I don't think they're allowed to, or I guess you would know if they're allowed to talk about it before the agent can.
No negotiations, but it doesn't mean you can't be fully prepared for when that day opens up.
Correct. But point is, that day got pushed back when they didn't pick up the 5th-year option, which, again, worked out. He had a good year. He was on the cheap, but now it's time to pay the piper. You have to do this now, right? You have to. Because if you offer 55, I'm saying no now. But if you offer 55 after Jared Goff got signed, guess who probably would took 55?
Jordan Love.
And he's not, he just can't now. So time is Jordan Love's best friend. And for the Packers, the longer this goes on, the more that everyone that's shocked about the sticker shock, it's going to be even more sticker shock.
Ben, that's really well said. You're right. Time is Jordan Love's friend, and time is the Green Bay Packers' enemy. So often in the NFL, the team holds all the control, right? They hold the negotiating power. They're in control of players' contracts. Even just in general, the NFL, the big shield of the NFL, is in way more control of the players. And even the Green Bay Packers, financially conservative and just kind of a big brand that always feels like they are the biggest person in the room. They always have control until this moment. Jordan Love is in full control of this deal, of what he wants, and this is a rare time that Brian Gutekunst, Green Bay Packers, and NFL GMs and salary cap folks, they are not in control. So the best thing that you can do is just accept the fact you have a franchise quarterback, which is a good thing. You should be celebrating the fact that you have a franchise quarterback. And when you write that big old check that you're inevitably going to write to Jordan Love, you should smile knowing that, you know what, at least we have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Every other franchise is wishing they were in the same position as us. But every single day that goes by, the Green Bay Packers are going to be forced to pay Jordan Love more and more money. The next guy that goes up, if it's not Jordan Love's contract goes up. I'm of the firm believer that May 4th, when everything opened up.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. And May the 4th was not with the Green Bay Packers. They should have spent 2 months dialing up the perfect contract to just put in front of Jordan Love and say, low 50s, here you go. You're our guy. May 4th. Let's just not have any of that. Low 50s, we're going to get right to the chase. This is our best offer. I bet you he would have done it. But not after Jared Goff making 53.5, and certainly after Trevor Lawrence now making 55. Jordan Love is going to be right in that 55 or more category.
809 Jordan Love, and think Jordan Love is going to be a franchise quarterback for the Green Bay Packers who has the potential to lead us back to a Super Bowl title and has the potential to make this team relevant again for the next 10 to 15 years. I wholeheartedly believe that. But one thing I have to address is that how much I love Jordan Love, and I would select Jordan Love over Tua, can we sit here and at least say that Tua has had a better career than Jordan has had so far, right? We may think that Jordan's ceiling is higher than Tua's, but Tua came to a football franchise that has been highly inconsistent over the years. He has basically gave them some consistency and solidified the quarterback position to a point. They have 3 winning seasons since he's been there.
That's
he
great.
34 wins.
Jordan Love has 1 playoff win as a 7 seed, and Tua has been there 3 years. Consistent winning. What are you doing right now?
At a certain point, the Green Bay Packers need to negotiate, right? We shouldn't just be sitting here saying that if Tua signs next, then Jordan Love's going to be above that. The Packers should be experts in negotiating, and they need to learn how to negotiate with this. Jordan Love is going to be worth every penny that we spend him, but it does not mean we need to give him every single penny. At the end of the day, Tua has a better track record in the sense of he had more years of winning, right? And of actually getting to the playoffs, which he did, than Jordan Love has. In 3 seasons, the Miami Dolphins has gone from a team that's been meh to a team you're like, okay, they're pretty decent. Now they had to go to Kansas City in the cold, and they got absolutely destroyed in the cold weather. But Tua has brought them to a level of consistency even before they had Tyreek Hill, and it was just Jalen Waddle. He was still putting up good numbers. He led the NFL in passing last year, fellas. Let's not act like Tua's some scrub. He may have some of his pitfalls, but Jordan Love his contract should not be determined based off what Tua's number is. Because if you ask me, yes, I'm choosing Jordan, but Jordan does not deserve Tua money.
Here's the thing, Kyle. Like when you get lost in the money side of things, if you don't pay him, then what? Right? If you don't pay him, then what? There's a million teams.
I understand,
we know where Jordan Love is.
It's inevitable. If you believe in Jordan Love,
but Jordan
got
to have some sense. His agent just can't say, well, we want 60 now. Like, you got to have some sense of the value that your guy has. I understand he's extremely valuable to us, and we're going to have to pay him, but we shouldn't just sit here and get pumped.
I'm trying to explain his value. His value is that he's looked at amongst league circles. Brad rubbing shoulders at the NFL media combine in LA. Brad talking to people around the NFL at the Lombardi Classic. Jordan Love is real, and not just in Wisconsin. It's being recognized nationally. Every team without a franchise quarterback would sign Jordan Love to whatever he wants right now, but I think it's because it's Russ Ball and Brian Gutekunst that they're trying to make sure that they can find the best contract, but sometimes waiting to find the best contract is backfiring, and that's what in my opinion, is what's happening right now. Let's go to Casey in a car, 800-990-3776. Love versus Goody. What do you got?
Yes, sir. How you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Great.
Good. Nice to talk to you guys again. So, what I wanted to bring up is I agree with you guys absolutely, seeing as the Packers are waiting too long to sign him, especially with Trevor Lawrence. I agree with everything. My only thing is there any possibility that maybe Jordan Love will take on a Tom Brady role and receive a little less to put somebody around him?
Yeah, I'm going to toss this one over to Brad because I've yelled about this before, and I'm not going to take it out on Casey.
Yeah, the hometown discount doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, and it shouldn't exist. For
especially his what?
First big contract. He shouldn't leave anything on the table because this is life-changing money. And just like all these other guys aren't doing that, there's a bit of a responsibility that you have to your position group to get everything you can out of it because all these contracts are compared to one another.
That's a trigger word for me when you say a responsibility to your position group. That's what they said about Craig Counsell. Glad he's gone, but it's a trigger.
It's true. It's true. There you have a bit of a responsibility, and you shouldn't leave anything on the table. You should get paid every single penny that you deserve, particularly on your first contract. And the Tom Brady one, I know that gets cited a lot, but that was at the end of his career after he had already made probably 15 years worth of money. And
who knows how the Crafts were paying him underneath the table.
And he had a superstar wife that was a superstar model.
Supermodel.
I can't think of the
you
model.
had it.
And
Brad's married a model, so he all of his
exactly all the wires are getting crossed.
Aren't you and Tom like in a pretty similar spot? Well, no, I guess you're not divorced, but in terms of
that
they don't say that word
exactly.
3 years ago, you guys had a similar situation,
right?
Pretty
much, yeah. The Giselle and Brady and Brad and Lexi, it was all the same, We basically cut from the same cloth. But yeah, and he was making a ton from sponsorship, so you cannot compare Tom Brady. He was in the back end of his career. He was only looking for championships.
That's the key thing. is only looking for championships. You have to get to the point where you earn the trust and the belief in the player that they know that you're going to do everything you can to reinvest that money that they're passing up, to invest it in this team to help them continue to win championships. That's how you get a Patrick Mahomes to renegotiate his contract in order to make, I don't know if he made less, I know he took a long-term contract, in order to think about how can we help our team get better.
800-990-3776. I see your texts, I see your calls. We'll continue to get to KBN Nation. Again, 800-990-ESPN. Trevor Lawrence, 55. Tua and Jordan Love are next. I'd be shocked. I'm legitimately shocked if it's anything lower than 55. The Packers' time is not on your side. But we're lucky to have Alex Strofe some days. But he better bring the heat next on Becoming Relevant with Alex Strofe. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
My offer, as we've come up with at KBN, thanks to JD and Fondy, reutilizing Judy, who's still in my garage right now.
Is she a big booty Judy or a little flapjack booty Judy?
She's got a little something to her. I'll say that.
She got some
Judy the blow-up doll. She got a little something to her.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
It's almost time for Milwaukee's Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. Don't miss Oreo Speedwagon, Three Dog Night, Goo Goo Dolls, plus Gin Blossoms, The Wallflowers, Bodines, and more. Get tickets now at Summerfest.com.
I joke around and with my wife and call it my bionic knee.
But before Ernest became a patient with QC Kinetics, it was a different story.
I'd go to bed with my knee throbbing, heat, ice. I would get up in the middle of the night to get a drink or something, and I would just be hobbling.
He wasn't able to play on his rec basketball team or work in the yard, but QC Kinetics regenerative treatments turned around the situation without surgery or downtime, using Ernest's own healing properties to help restore his aching knee, now known as Ernest's bionic knee.
I am really happy because I am playing the game that I love so much, and I'm playing with my granddaughter, and I'm gardening, and I'm on my knees, and I'm jumping up. I have a 200-pound dog, and I'm playing with my dog.
Now Ernest is living his best life, thanks to QC Kinetics, and so can you. Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Many people with unique homes reach out to Pella because our team of experts can customize windows and doors that match architecture from any era.
I love that I have a home that's 100 years old. It's a historic district, and we didn't want to ruin the look by having modern windows in an older home. When I found out that Pella had an architecturally accurate product line, they simply guided us and helped us to make a great decision for our home.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 48 months at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Certain restrictions apply at 6/30/2024.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust for Road America. The best place in Elkhart Lake is America's National Park of Speed. Make the most out of your summer at Road America. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Up next is the WeatherTech Chicago Region SCCA June Sprints at Road America on June 21st through the 23rd. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. That's roadamerica.com.
Hey Wisconsin, it's construction season and the Wisconsin DOT wants to help you safely navigate work zones in your area. Check 511wi.gov or download the free 511 app to see current roadwork, closures, detours, and camera views on your route. Wherever your travels take you, know before you go with 511wi.gov. That's 511wi.gov. And remember, know before you go. Always park the phone while driving. Sponsored by the Wisconsin DOT.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes.
Jordan Love still, I guess, under contract, but negotiating an extension with the Green Bay Packers. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Alex Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776. We've been talking about Goody and Love. The longer the Packers drag, the more the money's going to go up. Patrick and Racine, welcome into Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Hey, man. Thanks for taking my call, guys. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Dude, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. So I got a question, man. What do you think's going to happen? I mean, you were in the NFL. I'm just a Monday morning quarterback. So you tell us, what do you think's going to happen if Jordan Love says, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go ahead and do what you guys said. You said I can just get this contract for $11 million with incentives. What is it, like 20, 23 at the most? What if he plays that out right
This year,
now?
I think it's just like 12 only. Like 12 only. It's his incentives were based off of last year that go towards his contract this year with a small $6 million, $7 million base.
Roger. Thank you. So what if he plays that out right now? What if he says, hey, you know what? I'm going to hold my hand. What do you think that contract, not that it'll happen, I don't want it to happen, anything like that, but let's just change the narrative. What if it does happen? What if he shows up to camp and he kills it like he did in this camp, in the OTAs, kills it like he did in the end of the regular season in the playoffs last year? Where does that contract lie, like, after week 3?
Above 60?
Yeah, and I don't think he's even doing that.
It's a good question, Patrick. Thank you.
I think he knows he's in the driver's seat. I think he's not holding out, like I'm not showing up at training camp, but he's not playing in a preseason game. He's taking it easy in practice. And if Brazil happens, if it's the Monday of the Brazil week and it's not signed, why would my man play? I mean, he's already proven he's a top 10 quarterback. He's a franchise quarterback. You're only risking, he's already dialed up to get $55 million. Why risk anything, whether it be bad play or injury, to get in the way of that? The Packers want to win. They've got a good team. They want to win now. So they're incentivized to get it done. Him going out there and doing what he's already done doesn't necessarily make him any more money.
It's risking. Yeah,
it's risking. It's risking what he's already earned.
But it's all a choice. It is. Like,
Kyle, what choice would you make?
I would sign for 52, 53, 54, $55 million. That's what I would do. I would be excited. And all I would say is, let me get a lot of guaranteed money. That's what I want. I like guaranteed money because you know what? I can count my Benjamins, and I know exactly where it's going to go if it's guaranteed.
What about, can you count them after taxes?
Oh, gosh, let's not talk about taxes. But I'm sure he has an accountant like Brad, a CPA like Brad that he has on his team that can tell him exactly how much money he should be expecting. On top of it, he'll get a lot of endorsements.
But why should he take less than what he deserves?
It's not. Listen, but deserve.
What the market dictates.
Can you tell me? For real? And I am a Jordan Love stan. I'm a fan. I am all for Jordan Love.
I love when he starts with that and then backpedals.
Because,
so here we go.
No, but here's the thing. What did Jordan Love do to make him deserve to be the highest paid NFL quarterback? If any, Dak signs, he's going to get Dak money.
The salary cap went up, number one. Number two, after 3 years of sitting behind Rodgers, he took basically a very similar roster with, you could argue, it was the youngest roster in the NFL.
It was.
Second year and rookie wide receivers, rookie tight ends, and went on an unbelievable streak that I don't know how many quarterbacks. I don't know if Trevor Lawrence could do that. I don't know. I don't think Goff could do that. Then how are you going to argue that he's going to make less?
It doesn't mean he needs to be the highest paid quarterback regardless of what happens in the market. The market should be able to dictate, and your talent should be able to dictate what you get. Jordan Love, at the end
you
of
don't
the day,
think he's that talented, I guess.
Here's what you have to
that's what you're saying the market's saying to you.
Here's what you have to answer. Is your quarterback a franchise quarterback that gives you the possibility to win a Super Bowl? Yes or no? If yes, you pay him franchise quarterback money. Why does that money keep on going up? Because the cap keeps going up because the NFL makes more and more money.
The cap ain't going up this summer, though. We know what the cap is.
It already went up $30 million.
We know what the number is. Trevor Lawrence signed for $55 million. Though I believe that my quarterback in Jordan Love is better than Trevor Lawrence.
Pay him less. Pay him less.
Don't pay him less. There's the blueprint. $55 million is what Jordan Love should be getting. Period. That's exactly what he should be getting. I don't care what Tua signs for, because if you ask me, Tua's more accomplished than Jordan Love.
If they sign him for 55 before training camp, that will be a win for the Green Bay Packers. A win. And the problem is a month and a half ago, we would have been like, wow, 55, that's really high. They keep stacking more and more people at higher and higher amounts.
At what point does this stop?
It won't stop.
It's not going to stop.
But
you have to get ahead of it now.
So the quarterback is becoming more and more valuable, and the NFL is making more and more money.
But you're going to sit here and look me in my face, and y'all know how much I love Jordan Love. Got the jersey. That Jordan Love is more accomplished than Tua so far in their careers.
It's not about more accomplished or not.
Because Mahomes is making less, Josh Allen's making less, and Lamar's making less.
It's about the timing.
You lock yourself into a contract. That's the thing. When he signs this, he's going to lock himself into 5 years of making this money. And he cannot. He's in a position where he can't really renegotiate. So what has he done to
deserve to make more than Tua?
Is he a franchise quarterback?
Yeah, they're all franchise quarterbacks.
But do you believe he can help your team get to a Super Bowl?
They believe that Tua can help the team get to the Super Bowl.
We're not talking about Tua. We're talking about you as a Packer fan.
What I'm talking about is why is when somebody else signs, that means Jordan Love has to be the next highest paid one.
Because he's believed in more amongst league circles. We literally have people picking him behind Patrick Mahomes. So when you say that, you're utilizing that as leverage in conversations.
You should be
and also knowing what your worth is and what he did as a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers last year. He took a bum squad, 2-5, young offense, made them all believe, balled his butt off, and now you don't want to pay him.
What you all are saying is
he bet on himself last year.
So what you're saying is this: Jordan Love going into this season. Take Dak out because we don't know if Dak's going to re-sign this offseason. But Jordan Love should be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL going into next year.
Sure,
It's not about should, he will be.
No.
Like, is he the best quarterback in the NFL?
No, but
not.
I'm saying, based off this offseason,
was Joe Burrow the best quarterback in the NFL?
But Joe Burrow was more accomplished than Jordan Love at the time, and we're not going to say, okay. When we saw that with Joe Burrow, we say,
these more accomplished quarterbacks are just going to jump him as well.
I'm just saying that I love Jordan Love. He is not more accomplished than Tua. Yes, he won a playoff game, and yes, he balled out the last 11 games. But Tua, look at the stats, look at the numbers, look at the wins, look at the direction of the franchise.
How many playoff wins?
There's no doubt.
The direction?
He played one playoff game, and they lost. Because I believe he was hurt.
And look at all those offensive weapons. You are literally just...
They were frozen in space.
They had no shot. Their defense was horrible.
People lost toes out there when they were in that game.
Who's more irreplaceable to their team? Tua or Love?
I mean, I'm going to say Jordan Love is more.
I think so, too.
I'm going to say Jordan Love. But again,
I think so, too.
I think Jordan Love should get paid, but I do
Kyle
not
Wallace
think he
does not believe in Jordan Love. Brad and I do.
Don't do that. I don't want Jordan Love to get this audio and all of a sudden I'm hated about Jordan Love like I'm hated about the Nassus.
Well, you did that to yourself. Oh, you looked like you were going to chime in. You're just sitting back, relaxing, enjoying the show?
No, I didn't know what you were pointing at me for. I was going to chime in with this on Twitter I swear this isn't me. At Alex781362689868.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Not me, I swear. Says Brad, Love has not proven he is a top 10 quarterback with only 9 games.
Then you don't pay him. If you're Brian Gutekunst, then you do not pay him. You make him play out another year. But if you believe he's a franchise quarterback, if you believe you have a franchise quarterback, the soonest you can possibly extend him, you do it.
So how much did Goody screw up by going out and saying, "Hey, I this is going to get done by training camp for sure"? Because you lose, and we talked about it the day it happened. A ton of leverage by doing that.
Yeah. Well, not only that, the contract that we saw last week with Lawrence didn't help. Right?
The Goff one earlier in the spring didn't either.
I think, but Lawrence hurt more than Goff.
100%.
Do you think so?
100%.
I think it's too chain reactionary to chain react. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You get my point. It's too much of a domino effect to say one is more than the other.
I'm with Brad because one is a guy that's probably getting his last big contract because he's not ascending. He is who he is.
He's still ascending.
Jared Goff is not ascending.
He's been in the Super Bowl and was played in the NFC Championship game last year.
You know what you're getting from Jared Goff.
He brought the Detroit Lions to the NFC Championship.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why Goff getting 53 and going to a Super Bowl, reviving a dead Lions team and only getting 53, he's done more and accomplished more and proven more than Trevor Lawrence has throughout his career. Jordan Love has done at least what Trevor Lawrence has done.
Michael in Middleton is not a fan of Kyle Wallace. Just let me say that. 800-990.
Mike and Madison.
Well, now it's Michael and Middleton. And I hope it's Mike and Madison, too. And I hope it's everyone listening to him flip-flop right now all over the place. We were going to do Becoming Relevant.
Wait,
but
what did Mike and Middleton say?
There's too many to read.
Oh, wow. Mad, huh?
Brad, tell us quickly about Carbless, because it was a great weekend for anybody in Wisconsin.
Oh, it was a great weekend for Carbless. I had Carbless Friday night, Saturday night, and during the day on Sunday. It was just a weekend to sit back and relax. I mean, I went through my margarita pack. I went through my classic cocktail pack. We also all of our dads yesterday. We're all drinking Carbless. There is something for everybody when it comes to the Carbless. We were going through the classic cocktails and the new margarita pack. It's unbelievable. You have to try it if you haven't gotten it yet. And the tastes are unbelievable. There is no sacrifice when it comes to flavor for Carbless. Whenever everyone tries it for the first time, and now just about everybody in my life has tried it at least once, and they're fully on board. And they're like, oh, the flavor, I get it. That's what you're talking about. But it doesn't stop there. Guys, I'm going to hand in the air. I'm going to say it. I want a summer body. I want a summer body.
What do you have now? That's real rich from the guy that already feels like he has a summer body.
Even more so.
For
I want,
real.
like washboard abs. I want it. This summer I'm going to get it.
Oh, wow.
And I can still do it with Carbless.
Can I touch him?
If I get there, you can touch him. You can touch him on air if I get him.
That's pretty awkward.
This is weird. I don't like this.
I like it.
I just I'm motivating
Can
him.
we just focus on Carbless and not you touching our co-host?
But that's the best part about Carbless is that you can get a workout in, you can eat healthy, and you can still have Carbless without the guilt that other drinks have, because it's no carbs, no sugars, gluten-free, 100 calories per can, less carbonation leading to less bloat, made right here in Wisconsin. Summer is perfect for Carbless. So if you haven't discovered why less is more and drank your Carbless yet, do not wait any longer. The time is now. Find them online and at retailers near you. Carbless, baby.
Oh, baby. I like this text. Does Kyle realize they're not paying him for what he's done? They're paying him for what they think he's going to do. And after all that, last half of the game of the season, that he's fully capable of taking this team to a Super Bowl at some point. If you believe that, you pay the man. I like it, Jamie. 800-990-3776. That's for you to get in the show. Plus, Father's Day was yesterday. I want Brad, I want Kyle, and I want Strofe. And if you want to as well, KBN Nation, take a guess to what gift I got for Father's Day. That's next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And I'm sure he'll offer this opportunity again.
Absolutely
What are you going to sell? What are you going to say to Ben Brust?
I'm saying, you don't get your hand on my goddamn face. No. It's a no. I can say it in different languages. No, no, no.
Niche or whatever it is.
I don't know.
Nine.
That's a firm way to say no.
Nine. Next time we say nine.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
If you want to be a winning organization, that has nothing to do with winning needs to get out of the building.
Sure thing, Aaron.
Aaron and I spoke before OTA started. It's inexcused, but he had an event that was very important to him.
Man, aren't you glad we're done with that guy?
The fact that you say one thing and then your behavior betrays what you said, hypocrisy is really, really, really a bad look.
Green and Gold Talk on 94.5 ESPN and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
See what everyone is talking about at the club at Lac La Belle. The birthplace of golf in Wisconsin has a rich history you will feel upon arrival. The historic course is open to the public 7 days a week. Experience a round at the club at Lac La Belle. Schedule your tee time today at club@laclabelle.com. Looking for more golf? Take advantage of same-day replay rates and enjoy fine dining and event space after your round. An historic past meets a vibrant future. Go to club@laclabelle.com to start your journey.
I'm Monica Kessler.
Monica makes sure that everything at Kessler's is worthy of a lifetime warranty.
The quality of your ring is incredibly important when it comes to diamond setting, ring sizing, and repairs.
Monica has been part of Kessler's since she was 6 years old.
Let me tell you how to judge the quality of the jewelry you're buying.
It's easier than you think.
All you have to do is read the warranty.
Most stores offer a 5-year warranty, but Kessler's offers a lifetime warranty, the strongest in the world.
We can do it because we put more gold in your jewelry.
When a jeweler wants to make a bigger profit, they put less gold into the jewelry. This makes it thinner and easier to break.
Theirs might look like ours at first glance, but Kessler's jewelry is made not to break, and that takes more gold.
We give you a lifetime warranty because our jewelry is made to last forever, just like your love.
Gold is more than $2,000 an ounce.
Kessler's gives you more gold, a lot more gold.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, go to KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
Another weekend, another series win for the Brewers as they take 2 of 3 from the Cincinnati Reds at AmFam Field over the weekend, including an exhilarating 5-4 finish on Father's Day.
Swing and a pop-up. Shallow center, base hit. The throw coming home. It is going to be in time. They got him. The out on the throw ends the game.
The first place crew will now head to L.A. as they take on the Angels for a 3-game set this week before going over to San Diego for a 4-gamer with the Padres.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
You know the players, you know the stats, and you know basketball. It's playoff time, so put your knowledge where the money is and win up to 100 times your cash with Prize Picks. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and submit your lineup. Turn $10 into $1,000 with just 4 correct picks. You can choose from traditional stats like points or assists, or more unique ones like getting a dunk or 3-pointers. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Join the Prize Picks community of over 5 million users who have already signed up. And right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code WI. That's code WI on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Road America is America's national park of speed, and you can make the most out of your summer because it's right in the heart of Wisconsin, conveniently located between Green Bay, Milwaukee, Madison. Come see a race at the 14-turn 4-mile road course. The WeatherTech Chicago region SCCA June sprints at Road America are this weekend, June 21st through the 23rd. So come for the experience, like camping, like go-karting, like doing anything you want in the infield area because it's so big, family fun zone, great food. You can do whatever. You can, like when you camp out, it is the best there. Bring the grill, then you have burgers, brats, hot dogs, steaks. You can just rotate all the American-made meats you can get. RoadAmerica.com. Get your tickets today. All right, guys. First Father's Day. Very, 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 very good weekend.
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations. I'm glad you didn't ditch out on her.
Congrats on making a baby.
Yeah,
Thank you. I love my baby girl very, very much. So I got a gift from my baby girl, which was a book. It was a very sweet book.
Wait, you got a gift from your baby girl?
Huh?
You got a gift from your baby girl?
Like my daughter.
Oh, she gave you a gift, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Very creative outlet for her.
Yeah.
Little as you know, I may have trouble reading that book to her. But then my fiance got me a Father's Day gift. I would like you guys to take a guess at what I got for Father's Day.
Okay, I put a little bit of thought into this. And I was trying to think, what would Ben Brust want? What would your fiance do to get you to feel like your appreciation? And knowing you, you're a big, before being a dad, you were big in like just being able to chill. The chill factor, the relaxation factor, very high for Ben Brust.
Very true.
So I'm guessing, in an effort to help you reclaim some of that, she got you a chair, like an IKEA, like real comfortable sit back lounge chair as like a Ben. Thank you for all you do. Here is me giving you just a little taste of the former life that you once had, a super comfortable dad chair.
So what I've learned many times.
That sounds like a great gift.
Yeah. What I've learned over the years is that women, which your woman is your fiance, they like to give gifts that also include them. And so what I'm thinking you got is you probably got a photo of you, the baby, in her framed photo that she gave you for Father's Day.
That was my guess.
That's the one, because I know women love to give photos of you together because they think that's a gift to you to look at them all dang day. So I'm assuming that your gift for yourself on Father's Day was being able to look at your daughter, look at your fiance, and look at yourself.
El Strophe?
Yeah, I'm in the wheelhouse of you got something you can't use at all.
I got something that I can use, but do y'all remember how I came home to find out that we have an exterminator that comes quarterly?
Oh, she canceled it? Yeah. She canceled it?
No, she didn't cancel it. That's still a bill.
Oh, I was going to say, that would be amazing.
She upgraded it to monthly.
Now it's monthly, yes. This was, so what we had learned when the exterminator came was that if there's trees or bushes that are touching the house, it's more likely that that's how the ants that they, exterminate or whatever, would enter the home.
Did she get you like a weed whacker?
So I have a lawnmower. I have a weed whacker, but I didn't have a hedge trimmer.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, you're going to hurt yourself with that thing.
No, because I just got a text that well, I think I hurt myself because when she brought
hurt yourself.
He's going to slice his hand open like Brad did in the kitchen.
I thought you meant like get in trouble like with my fiance.
No, like you're actually physically going to hurt yourself with that thing.
Is it the trimmer like electric or is it like the
guys?
scissors?
The point is,
it looks like a saw,
she got me a gift so that I could do yard work to keep the ants out of the house. So Kyle was exactly right. She got me a gift that is also for her.
Yeah, I mean that's what people do.
It's an introduction to a chore.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's a head start. It's a nudge.
I would rather
chore.
buy the lounge chair, Brad.
Yeah,
that was too good to be true. That was entirely too good to be true. So you spend time down in the basement without them?
Yeah,
what are you thinking? Why would she give them that?
Is this the rest of my life? Like Father's Day gifts? Is it just what your wife or fiance wants to give you so you could do something for them?
I mean, buddy, I'm domesticated, but you sound fully domesticated at this point.
Holy cow!
You're getting gifts. Just wait till your birthday in October. I'm sure it's going to be a snow shovel.
Yeah.
That would be smart.
This is a gift card to a local hardware store. Please get more salt so I can walk very safely with the baby on the sidewalk.
In her defense, it's a very practical gift.
It's a very
practical gift.
I'm going to use the hell out of it.
Yeah, I mean, so
I'm going to use it a lot.
And so it may not be the thing that you would want somebody to buy you. You're just going to those things that you buy in your own time.
But I didn't open it till 9 at night, and it was the big gift or whatever.
And what was your reaction? I'll be honest.
My reaction is this, guys. It was like,
Oh, did you act disappointed?
I didn't.
No, he had to fake it.
I didn't know how to act excited.
Oh, that's it.
Did she get mad at you for your reaction?
No, because I think she was like, maybe I did get him something that is just like a chore for him.
Oh, so you said something to her.
I didn't say anything.
What'd you say?
No, I just.
No,
I was like,
I know you had to have said something.
No, I was just like, oh,
great.
Yeah,
we're talking about you. You said something.
I didn't say anything. I love her so much that I was trying to make sure she didn't feel bad.
She can tell your reaction wasn't authentic, and so when you reacted, she can tell you weren't excited. You were more confused. And
let's just say she texted me at 2:30 today during the show because she was talking to someone in our very office and said, blank just said the hedge trimmer was a horrible gift with a crying face.
Oh, wow. That's a good friend.
Did you drop, you know what? It'd be really nice if I had something to trim these hedges. I mean, because
do you know how many times she's said that? Not once have I hinted that I wanted a hedge trimmer.
Well, she knew what the house needed. She knew what the house needed. I'm not mad at that. That sounds a lot like my dad when I was a kid. He used to give me gifts, not kid, but more of an adult. Give me gifts that I really didn't ask for.
Fathers out there, is the rest of my life just practical gifts that I don't even want that my fiance wants me to use?
Were you a little excited though? Okay,
I couldn't fake it.
It's a cool gift.
It is.
But
cool.
It's not
you're
what
going
you
to feel
want.
powerful.
I am when I use it, but I also could have just bought it.
It would have been cooler had her, your future in-laws came in town and took you shopping and said, hey, we're going to buy you this, right? Just randomly, than actually be a gift that you waited all day to open, especially the big box. The big box you might think might be something super cool that you want to
When I saw the box, I was like, whoa, what is this? And I was like, all right, back to work.
Is there any power tool that you would be excited to open? Like, would a saw be cool?
No.
Is there any? I'm not sure I can think of any.
Unless you're like a woodworker and you get like
like it's a hobby.
Do I look like a woodworker?
Exactly.
Do I look?
You sure don't.
Does this guy
You don't
who's
either.
gallivanting around golf courses every Friday, not being on the show, look like a woodworker?
No, you look like a dude ready to go out and golf 18 with a stiff drink in your hand.
I applaud her. You know why? Is she setting the standard and the tone very early on in this relationship?
You say
forever.
you do the training.
Yeah, well, no. Well, I mean, we both get trained up, right? And this is her training. You do things to train her up just like she does things to train you up. And this is a great way of her to train you.
Yeah.
Like, listen, honey, expect for the next forever for you to get gifts that contribute to the household in us. It is about we and not about me anymore, Ben.
She's saying, this is the man I need you to be.
Mm-hmm,
the man I need you to be, Ben.
Be more like Brad. Brad would have smiled and would have been
Brad
so
doesn't have a hedge trimmer. He's got a landscaping company.
Because
I'm
Lexi
working
told
on
her
the
to buy.
be more like Brad thing.
Yeah.
It's just going to take this market to keep skyrocketing. We're in a bubble, baby. Rick from Waukesha, 800-990-3776. You get any good gifts for Father's Day?
Oh, yes, I did, for my 2 grown-up daughters. For one, I got a box of rolled-up dog poop bags so that I can use for the dog. That's one. And then for the other daughter, I got one of those miniature garbage cans with the lid on it, so that's where I can put the poop bags after walk.
We're trying to send you a message. Is there like a dog poop problem going on?
No, they just want me to do that and make sure when it comes to the dogs. So now I got pooped all over. That's better than what you got.
Yeah, no, I actually think Rick's is pretty practical as well.
Not one you're gonna get excited about.
So is this normal?
Though.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out.
You're welcome. Don't have a kid. So I was not celebrated yesterday.
Well, so what do most people get? Like, what fathers? What do they give their like significant others for Mother's Day?
Don't
think about
don't let me go through what I got.
What'd you get her?
If you
We'll be
bought her
back
a
in 2
vacuum,
minutes. Kyle, Brust, and
what
Nortman
happened?
across ESPN Wisconsin. 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Ewald Automotive's grand opening sale for the all-new Ewald Volkswagen and Buick GMC was so successful, we decided to extend the celebration. We're bringing the same grand opening savings across the entire Ewald group of dealerships. Financing as low as 0%, overbooked value for your trade, and the lowest lease payments of the year. That's over 1,400 vehicles with the biggest savings in Milwaukee.
Go to EWaldAuto.com.
Hugs from patients, like Patrick from here in Milwaukee. It's something QC Kinetics medical professionals experience every day.
I hugged them. You should hug somebody who does that for you. They gave me my life back, and I really didn't know where I was going to go because I was definitely afraid of having a knee replacement done.
No surgery, no downtime with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. They give patients relief from joint pain using their own healing properties to repair and restore damaged tissue. And the results? Well, that's why we see a lot of hugs at QC Kinetics.
Everything is back that I thought I was never going to be able to do again. I'm still smiling, and sometimes it gets emotional. I get a tear in my eye because of how I was before I went in there.
Those smiles and hugs never get old at QC Kinetics. It means patients are finally getting relief. And now it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your free consultation and see if you're a good candidate for these amazing treatments.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher, and summer is here. But if you want your parking lots and asphalt to be ready for winter, you have to remember the 3 R's from Johnson & Sons Paving. Reseal every 2 to 3 years. Repair when you see signs of cracking or potholes. And replace if there's constant standing water, buckling, or sinking. Don't scare customers or tenants away because of a bad parking lot. Connect with Johnson & Sons today before minor repairs end up being huge headaches. Schedule an appointment at johnsonsonspaving.com.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Hope everyone had a great Father's Day. Hope all you spouses gave your fathers and your spouses what they deserved. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776. I got a hedge trimmer. Exactly what I was hoping for.
You know, this opens the door to an interesting conversation. Do you prefer to be surprised with gifts, or do you prefer to tell people what you want for your birthday, for Father's Day, for Christmas, but then you just receive everything you've just told everybody so there's no surprises?
Surprise me.
You like surprises?
I like it because here's the thing. I don't remember, like, if you ask me what I want, I'm like, I don't know, right? And you just have to keep a note and paper of the different things that I say or what do you see. So a great example, my birthday was a couple weeks ago, and I talked about how I want a map. You know, because all the cool people. We were at IKEA. Remember, we were at
I want a map.
This is cool.
We were at IKEA.
Home decor.
And I turned around. I was like, "Ooh, I want a map like that, so I can pin all the different places that I've traveled, and I want to travel." And so she peeped that. She listened, and then so I come home and I saw a big box too, like Ben said. Oh, what is this? And it turned out to be a map that I can put the pins on to see my location, like. Actively listening and delivering gifts without me, because I wouldn't have asked for it, because I forgot I even said that.
800-990-3776. Dick Van Dyke. I'm not saying I don't like my Father's Day gift. I'm saying that on Mother's Day, I gave my wife the day off with the girls. We brought her breakfast in bed. I sent her to the day at the spa to get her nails done and a massage. I took her out to dinner. And then yesterday, I received a painted wooden handle of a hammer for my youngest child and nothing else for my other two, and I had to make my own ribs and cut the grass and open our pool.
That's like a great text.
Poor Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, wow. That's a great text.
To your question, Brad, I'm at a complete conflict right now. Because Secret Santa is something that I used to do in our family. Now that all of our our adult selves are older, I have 3 older siblings, and I have 12 nieces and nephews. They have a ton of kids. I have a kid. We just care about the kids, right? It's not about us anymore. Now, my fiance's family, not as many kids. It's still like it's the spouses and the kids that do a Secret Santa. Now, what they would do is they used to, they still do. They have this app where it generates who you get, who's your Secret Santa, and then you write in what you want. And so when I'm writing in what I want, I'm like, this is dumb. Like again, everyone pays the same. So you're just paying $50 of a gift card to them just to get a $50 gift card back. It's like, I'm like, this takes the fun out of it. You should have to get to know that person, talk to the people, and figure out what would be a good gift for them from a surprise factor. But now that I got surprised with a Father's Day gift that turned into me having to hedge trim the bushes, I don't know about this whole surprise thing anymore.
Yeah, I prefer, probably to everyone's shock, I prefer sending out a list. Send out a list. This is what I want. Because if you're going to spend your hard-earned money on me and you want to make sure that I like it and gets used, that guarantees that it's going to be well received. The only way that I'm, maybe not so much so where I'm like, okay, you just get it from me. You got to know me really well. So it's like Lexi and our families, which is really only people I'm getting gifts for anyway. And if they like really feel strongly about it, if they're like, hey, if you could give me a list, I'll happily do that. But if like, ooh, I got something for you, you're really gonna like, then go ahead and do it. But there's just always that risk, right? There's always that risk that it's like, oh, thanks for getting me this. I didn't anticipate you getting me this, and the other person's let down because they think it's gonna be received in a certain way. The list. It just helps everything go smoothly.
Yeah, that's for Christmas, though. Like, that for sure is for Christmas. I hate Secret Santa, by the way. But that's just a good Christmas thing where you have a list.
But it's dropping.
No, I do. I can't stand. I don't even know what I got for a Secret Santa this year, and I got to spend. And now you're forced to spend money on people that you.
But you already picked
about.
out your Secret Santa?
No, last year I don't even know what I got last year. I forgot. I went to Amazon and got some gift card last minute for the person that I got. It is a waste of time.
I agree,
especially when you exchange gift cards.
We're just exchanging.
We're just exchanging. It makes no sense.
And then you may not like. I mean, I don't dislike anybody, but like, would I give you?
Oh
a gift
wow, that's a subtle drop.
Would I give you a gift for $50 if I wasn't part of this Secret Santa? Probably not.
Oh, wow.
Probably not.
Cheap.
No, not cheap. Everybody doesn't get a gift.
You're just salty that Jordan Love's going to make more than you want him to make.
No, I'm happy just as long as Jordan Love is around, but I think the Packers shouldn't be bad at negotiating. That's what that comes down to. For all the haters that think all of a sudden I hate Jordan Love simply because I don't think he should be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He should be one of the highest paid, but not the highest paid.
But so if they pay him 55, 56, you think Packers are bad negotiators? Because that's what the market dictates it is?
If Tua signs for 57.5 and the Packers say, well, now we got to go to 58 because he wants to be the highest paid, even though he has not proven that he should be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He has not proven he should be paid.
It's not about proven. You've said it yourself too. Brad said this many times. It's about what you believe they can do for you.
And I think Tua can do something. I think Trevor Lawrence can do something as well. And I think 55 is fair. It's extremely fair for Jordan Love. And Jordan Love will be a fool not to take $55 million. What did Shefty say? Shefty said if they had $52.5 million in front of him, he'd be crazy not to say it.
That was before Lawrence.
Okay, $55 million in front of him. He would be crazy not to take it.
He would be doing the Packers a favor if they did 55 at this point. Maybe not a month ago, but at this point, today,
if a month ago he got told he was going to get $55 million, he would have jumped for joy.
But he could what if his agent is telling him in 1 month's time, 5 days before training camp, he might be able to get 58?
Maybe it's because of the fact that I don't have these situations in front of me. But $3 million. Okay, we'll say $3,000. If I wanted $3,000 more and GKB offered me less than that, I'm not going to sit here and fret over that. I'm going to take the job because I'm excited and I love the place that I am. I'm going to build it up, and I know eventually I'm going to get paid.
I don't know.
That's the way.
There's a lot of mechanics going on with it.
That ain't apples to apples.
No.
Yeah. I like your effort. You're doing your best. You're doing your best.
$3,000 to me is a lot more than $3 million to him. When you're making $55 million, $3 million is a drop in the bucket. Brad, come on now.
Why would you take something
you
less
made
than you
money?
Brad made money. He know. Listen, if Brad had to spend $5,000 on something after he signed with the Jaguars, he'd be like, "Oh, okay." Well, man, Brad might be a bad example.
Brad's a horrible example. Can't even get him. His whole house is in blinds.
Yeah, that's still true.
You're a terrible example, actually.
Well, at the time,
you're struggling right now with these analogies.
At the time,
because I don't have somebody who's cashing out. Brad ain't cashing out.
But why would you get paid less than you think you're worth?
Like if you were negotiating, let's just say it this way. If you were negotiating and you thought, like, based off everyone around you, your performance was on par, if not better, and they offered you something that you felt was not in the realm of what you deserve,
you have to live in a reality.
You would just take it?
You'd say, I'm a better host than
So you're saying Jordan Love's not living in reality then?
If Jordan Love believes that regardless of what these other quarterbacks get, he should be the one making the most money, that's not in reality.
He's in the same draft class, and he had a pretty good stretch with the youngest receivers in the NFL.
Listen, it's impressive. It is. But again, Tua has shifted and changed the franchise. That's what Tua has done.
Changed the franchise? They still haven't won a playoff game since 25 years ago.
They had back-to-back playoff
appearances. The Packers were 2-5. Jordan Love led them to a dominant win against the 2-seed Cowboys.
Do you realize Tua is 34-19 as a starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins? The Miami Dolphins are not.
Who cares? You would say it yourself about the regular season. It's about playoffs. It's about championships. Do you believe that Tua can win a Super Bowl? Because I don't. Jordan Love gives you a better chance to win a Super Bowl than Tua, which is why he's going to get more money.
I have a question.
Yes. Alex Strofe.
Is Justin Herbert deserving of the money he was paid?
I believe so.
Justin Herbert has not won a playoff game.
That's fine. I still can believe that he's deserving of the money, and that the circumstances of where he was with his head coach is the reason why they were nowhere close.
Couldn't you make the same argument for Tua prior to Mike McDaniel's arrival?
He's been with them for 2 years, and he hasn't won a playoff game. Jordan Love in year one. Year one, the team was 2-5.
He lost to the Chiefs in negative 25 weather.
They weren't going to win. The team was no good. The team was no good.
Now the team's no good, but they had all.
Check out their defensive numbers the last 5 games. Then talk to me. 800-990-3776.
In season, what was that called? Hard Knocks.
What was that show? The most popular NFL show that there is, documenting those teams. 800-990-3776. We'll keep getting your calls and text on what Jordan Love should make. Also, just let me know if Father's Day is going to be my fiance and soon-to-be wife just giving me things that she wants as me to do as a gift, which was the hedge trimmer. Chris in Neshota, grow up and get over it. Once a man becomes a husband and father, every celebration of yourself is a family present or a present you didn't want. That's the rule. Chris in Neshota.
Wow.
This is a man who's
That's hard truth right there.
That's our infidelity victim. He lives with hard truth. His best friend cheated on his wife with him.
Hard truth.
Yes, he lives in hard truth every day. We're here as therapy for him.
Yes.
But I do want Kyle to tell us about Underdog.
Oh, I gotta tell y'all about Underdog tonight. NBA game on tonight, and you should definitely get in the game and play Underdog Fantasy Sports. You should download the app, so either go to your easy-to-use mobile app store or go to UnderdogFantasy.com for your chance to get in the game. And what I love about it is a fantasy game where you can win real money. Yes, real money. So tonight, you have a chance to pick higher or lower on stats for Jason Tatum, on stats for Luka, on stats for Kyrie, on stats for Jaylen Brown, and if your picks hit, you can win up to 100 times your money. If you think watching the NBA Finals is fun and you watch it with the Underdog Fantasy Sports app, it will never be the same. It makes the game that much more exciting. It's like watching the Bucks play, but they're not even playing because you can win real money playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. So make sure you download the app or go to UnderdogFantasy.com and use promo code KBN. That is promo code KBN, and Underdog will give you a mystery special pick to use on your first pick of entry. Plus, they will also give you a special deposit offer. Make sure you use promo code KBN and get in the game today with the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. Remember, must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concern with your play. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Happened to you from a breakup?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it, so I had to ask.
I ain't gonna put my old shorties on blast. But
why not? They're old shows.
I've had some
old shows.
Yeah. My parents listen to this show. I don't want my parents to know the craziness that I've dealt with that they son been a part of.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We'll start with some debris in the road. First on 94 northbound, a little bit beyond Ryan Road. The center lane is blocked due to debris. There's also some on the right shoulder, about a mile and a half beyond the ramp from Car Ferry Road on 794 westbound. That's right as you're starting to get onto the Hohen Bridge. We've got some slowdowns on 43 southbound between Hampton Avenue and Capitol Drive, 94 westbound through the Menominee Valley until you get past the Stadium Interchange, and 894 westbound coming out of the Mitchell Interchange through the construction. Traffic is sponsored by the Bud Pavilion's free concert series, Wednesday Night Live. The Toys perform this Wednesday. Gates open at 6. Live music starts at 7. Wednesday Night Live at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park. Your forecast for tonight, mainly clear and muggy, a low of 73. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, hot and humid. Slight chance of thunderstorms, a high of 92. Weather is brought to you by the Neal Group. They know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Wyatt Farmar-Pooley on 94.5 ESPN.
Kenny Chesney returns to Milwaukee on Saturday, June 22nd with the Sun Goes Down Tour at American Family Field. The country music superstar will be joined by the Zac Brown Band, Megan Maroney, and Uncle Kracker. The parking lot opens at 2 p.m. with the show starting at 5 p.m. Listen to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN for your chance to win tickets to the show. Kenny puts on a heck of a show, and we want to send you to see it in person. Tune in this week for your chance to win 2 tickets during Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman here for Carbless, my go-to drink this summer. Handcrafted right here in Wisconsin, Carbless is a ready-to-drink vodka and tequila cocktail. Perfect for hanging out on the patio by the grill, chilling on the lake, or tailgating at the Brewers game. Plus, it's got 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories. All summer, make sure you're following Carbless on Instagram at Drink Carbless for your chance to win a Summer Bliss prize package. Find Carbless online and at retailers near you. Carbless. Liss is more.
Get ready to go all in for Cash Battles at Potawatomi. This June, go head-to-head with your fellow club members for a chance at your share of $200,000 in cash. Play with your club card for entries. Hourly drawings on June 6th and 20th from 4 to 8 p.m. Each drawing, 2 winners split $20,000. Cash Battles at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. It's the biggest cash bash of the summer. More info at paysbig.com. Must be 21 and a club member to play.
It's Brewers Cubs. It's the I-94 rivalry. It's your chance to defend American Family Field. Be here June 28th through the 30th for 3 huge Brewers games. Find your spot for the action at brewers.com/tickets.
Hey, it's Kyle Walsh for Universal Windows Direct. For every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. Buy 2, get 2. Buy 4, get 4. So call 414-410-2000 to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And for every 2 windows you buy, you get the next 2 free. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That is 5 years. Restrictions apply. Tell them I told you to call and get an additional $250 off your next project. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to UWD.com. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Derek Jeter for American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they'll help protect your family's dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, future rocket scientist, we have liftoff, or a budding prima ballerina, you can count on an American Family Insurance agent to help you dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
There's only one store that gives you every possible choice in diamonds.
Welcome to Kessler's.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long.
I must have had superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Come on, Kyle. And then Brad. And then Alex.
I only know the chorus.
Huh?
I'm just head bobbing.
I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump. 800-990-3776, the number to get in. Oh,
what?
Just a little hammy tighten up.
You get a cramp?
It was hot out there on the golf course.
I mean, it was hot.
Kyle does not.
You've been sitting down.
Cool. What do you mean?
I
just moved and just started.
Where's your water bottle that likes to squirt everywhere?
Oh no, I left it upstairs. Oh wow!
He ate himself.
He ate himself for sure. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe here. I don't even know where we were, but we're gonna get away from it. So let's go to Brad Nortman because Brad is good with words. Brad also, of course, would be the only one of this show to come up with a homework assignment for the Green Bay Packers. So, Brad, I'm going to turn it over to you because you shocked me with a fun topic.
Yeah, guys, whenever the mini camp was
okay,
over,
guys. Yeah, guys.
Okay, guys, this is like a mini Hear Brad Out almost. But it felt like you were leaving for summer break. It's what it always felt like when mini camp was over before training camp. So in the same way, I likened every Packer position group to a type of student or student group, and I'm giving them summer homework to work on before training camp starts. So here we go. Let's start with our boy Jordan Love. Jordan Love, what do they call it, Kyle? When you glow up? Is that what happened?
Yes.
He had a glow up.
He had a glow up. Last summer.
And he also has like a physical glow up. I think he's looking handsome.
He is. Jordan Love.
Yeah, winning and money make you look good.
It really does.
So Jordan Love had a glow up last summer. He is a late blooming student who is now the most popular, smart, leader. Everybody likes him and he's doing all the right things. Aced the honors courses. Now it's time to take those AP classes where you got to do just a little bit more. You got to master the little
more
things.
like Brad.
That's right. Jordan Love, be more like Brad. Here's the other thing for Jordan Love. He hasn't signed up for classes yet. I mean, we all think he's going to be there day one, but he hasn't quite officially signed up for classes.
We don't want him going to boarding school.
No, we don't. So translation, Jordan Love, keep doing the little things and also find a way to sign the deal. Let's go to running backs, okay? The running backs, prepare yourself for a heavy course load this next coming year. And for goodness sake, this is the student that will show up and kill it on a project or a test, but then they're out for a month with mono. They need to get healthy. The running back group historically, not necessarily this group, but historically for the Green Bay Packers, need a heavy course load.
Stop making out with everybody.
That's right. But they need to find a way to get healthy. Get your vitamin C.
That's how you got mono, Ben, huh?
I've never had mono, but isn't it called the kissing one?
Yeah.
It sure is.
It's transmitted through the mouth. So yeah, get your vitamin C and get your immune system up because you need a heavy course load next year. For the Packers to be successful, you need Josh Jacobs and Marshawn Lloyd healthy.
So Jordan Love signed the deal.
Dang, no A.J. Dillon.
Yeah.
Come on.
Lloyd and Jacobs stay healthy.
Get and stay healthy.
That is a tough task in the NFL. It's tough homework to study up before training camp.
It is. Okay, wide receivers and tight ends, kind of bunched them together. These are the young kids that skipped a few grades and aced them. They're kind of like this brainchild of group of guys that went through classes and they skyrocketed right to the top. They need to prove they can do it again. They need to prove they can perform still at the highest class level. But they need to do the small things alongside Jordan Love to actually become an elite group. A real translation to this is what Kansas City does. They have figured out ways to break off routes when the routes go awry. On the same page with Patrick Mahomes, this group needs to do things like that. The super small things, perfect routes and more impromptu routes that make them unguardable. So this group, and Christian Watson is also missing too much school. He's got to figure out how to stay healthy. Next up, offensive line. These are the quiet kids. They just show up. They're as chill as can be.
Dude, Mark Tauscher and Brian Balaga don't shut up.
Well, this current group, that's true. The old group was maybe a little bit more rambunctious. They do everything right, and they don't make trouble. The only thing they got to figure out is where they're seated. We don't know where the mixing around of who's going to be a center, who's going to be tackle. We don't know those things. They got to figure out their seating arrangement. But from there, I'm not concerned.
Their homework is to figure out where they're going to sit.
That's what they got to figure it out. They got to figure out where to sit. They're doing everything right.
All summer, all they get to think about is when they show up to language arts class in the fall.
Where they going to
sit in the front row and who's sitting in the back row.
Because it's a thing.
That is a real thing.
It's a real thing. Where you sit all year is an important thing. You got to have that figured out day one.
I love the back of the class.
I was this. Okay. I didn't like to be in the back. It feels too disrespectful, so I was in the second.
Disrespectful.
Second to last row in the back, in the corner.
Was Bo Ryan one of those coaches that made you sit in the front row?
No.
How about Bielema, Brad?
That made you what?
Sit in the front row of class.
We had assigned seats.
Wow.
In
college? I like that.
No, going to class.
Oh.
Brad just did that naturally.
No, he didn't care about that.
Did you sit in the front row naturally?
No, I sat a third of the way up to the front. So closer than halfway. So enough to be engaged, but not so much.
He's got to go down several flights of stairs.
Yeah.
In a big lecture hall.
Yeah, I like being in the back. I can lean up against the wall in the back.
I was usually
but
in the back row.
It's so hard to be engaged.
Cool kids.
It's so hard to be engaged in the back row.
That's why I was in the back.
That's kind of the point, Brad. Yeah.
Okay, here's where it gets fun. Let's move to defense.
Brad didn't know the fun kids are in the back.
I've never heard somebody. It's hard to be engaged in school.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't trying to be engaged. I'm trying to get through.
No, you're going to pay all that money just to get through?
Yeah, I sure did. Did you raise your hand in class too?
Nah, not usually.
Okay.
Not usually.
But you're more likely to get chosen up front there. But I was prepared.
Of course you are.
All right, this is where it gets fun. Let's move on to the defensive line.
Ooh.
These are the rich kids who crush the standardized testing and should be Ivy League bound, and they're not failing. They just never outperform. These kids get the tutor, they get the workbooks, they get the tech resources. They just do not outperform. Sometimes they look great, but they don't do it consistently enough. From a real translation, guys, defensive line, their 4 top starters, 22% of the Packers cap. 22% to one position group. You have 4 first-rounder and 1 top free agent. This should be a better unit. It really should. They're not bad, but they're usually never great. And they should be great considering all the resources.
Every year, I feel as if the D-line is going to be better than it is.
Yes.
Every year.
They believe it too. You should see all the stuff they're saying this year. So we're finally unleashed.
It's there. So my homework to them,
no excuses,
is just to wake up and show up every day and doing it. I don't know what more to tell them, but they just need to be their best selves on a daily basis because they have all the tools and they have all the talent to do so. The linebackers. Okay. These are the kids with lots of energy but can't seem to focus. You kind of suspect they have ADHD. And they just can't sit down, focus, and direct that raw energy and intelligence into something that actually is productive. The sky's the limit. You're convinced they're brilliant, but they just can't harness that energy into doing the job. So the linebackers, they need to be disciplined. They need to watch their eyes. They need to find a way to funnel that energy to actually be productive on the field, not just productive like in the 40 and in the,
RSA scores.
Yeah, the RSA scores. Okay, the secondary. These are the cool kids that really haven't done anything.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Last year, the secondary was second last in interceptions, and they basically got gouged. They attend all the parties. They kind of do well in school, but you haven't really seen anything yet. But somehow everybody respects them, and you expect the best from them. One of them is a class clown.
Kyle.
But as a group,
it's pretty accurate.
You think they're cool, but they just haven't really done anything. And it's just
fake
like
watches.
Hey, this ain't fake. My baby bought this for me.
How did you know I was talking about you?
Because you pointed at me.
I didn't point at you. I just happened to have my arm go towards you.
So they need to embrace the role of leader and embrace the role of playmaker, especially in this new offense. And finally, special teams. We're going to focus on kicker.
What are they?
They're on academic probation. And they need to prepare. They need to prove they can handle the course load because I don't think they can. We are looking for transfers. We are looking for anyone that can fill the role because they're all on academic probation. They need to find a way. Listen, I think Anders Carlson is going to get the job, and I'll give you a year to get going. Year 2, he's got to be rolling. He's got to be rolling. So he's got to be 90%. And he's got to be a threat on kickoffs. I think they're going to lean toward having him actually do kickoffs. He's got to place the ball perfectly, and he's got to be 90% on field goals.
All right, so Brad Nortman, how would you best describe what you did to our audience?
I don't really know. I think it was characterizing the position group of the Green Bay Packers based on what kind of student or student group they are and trying to assign them homework before they return in the fall.
Now, based off your descriptions of the different position groups, can you place Alex Strofe, Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and yourself in those position groups?
Oh, boy. Now, I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah?
I think Strofe, you're a linebacker. Just trying
Why
to
is Strofe a linebacker?
Because he's got all that pure energy. He's got all that pure intensity and brilliance. It's just a matter of focusing it all in the right spots.
Powerful.
Can't harness it, right? Anytime he does his show Monday, Wednesday, Friday, he seems to be lacking for us Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Correct.
Kyle, I mean, you're already a D-back. You're already played secondary. So you're part of the cool kids. Now, you've done more than this group. So I'm not going to say you haven't done anything. But you're part of the cool group. Ben, just given our current conversations on
I'm
you
a quarterback.
Being out, no, you're not a quarterback.
I'm a quarterback.
He's a specialist.
You're the running back.
No!
You got to have you show up. That's the thing. You're missing too many days. You got to have you show up.
No, he should be on probation. Going up there to Lambeau.
I feel like I'm a lot of these.
Yeah, Lambeau trying to have Matt LaFleur sign your jersey.
What does that have to do with the school?
Probation. Class clown. Stupidity.
And I would say I'm in the offensive line. Hopefully just show up, chill, do everything right, because I'm still a little salty on where I sit in the studio. I'm not going to lie. They need to focus on where they're sitting. I'm still a little salty that I look across from Kyle, and I just gave him that day one.
Why don't you guys rotate each day?
Nah, I like to be in the same spot.
Do you want to see what life is like from here, Kyle?
No, thank you. I've sat over there during our before we launched our show when we did Green Bay Game Day with Alex Strofe, and I sat right there in that chair. And you sat right there. You had a choice. And Ben sat here. I wonder why Ben sat here. Oh, you were used to sitting here.
I used to sit there.
Yeah, it's a good spot, isn't it, Ben?
You know what's a good spot? Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Because if you, whether it's a Father's Day gift, Mother's Day gift, a gift for anybody, that's what I feel like. It is a gift when you go to Gina Della, because you're going to see all the products that they can offer your home to make your home value go up. So think about it. It really is a gift. Pella Windows and Doors in Wisconsin is an investment, but also a gift. It's a gift to you to make your home better, make your home value better, so that when you go resell your home, people can be like, wow, these are state-of-the-art. I'm saving energy costs when I get this home. It's a no-brainer. Boom.
And the gift doesn't stop there. They're gifting you an incredible deal right now. It ends the end of June, so you got to act now to take advantage of their 0% interest for 48 months. Pella is an expert in making it affordable for every project, for every plan, for every house. And this gift that they're giving you right now, 0% interest for 48 months, it ends June 30th, so you got to act. Take advantage of Pella's gift and get you some beautiful Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Cheers to and pouring out is next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And make sure everyone's tuning in when we do this, because y'all's faces are going to be like,
it better be sweet.
If you think I'm going to act like that for oatmeal, you're outside your damn
You've never
mind.
had Brad Nortman's oatmeal.
It's not Quaker,
but I've
is
also had
it?
chocolate chip pancakes with butter and syrup that make me go, oh, baby, oatmeal ain't going to do that.
You'll be surprised. I'm going to do a variety.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Couple of new incidents cropping up. First, on 4145 northbound at Burleigh Street, the left shoulder is blocked due to what is being reported as a fire. Taking a look at the cameras, it seems like fire trucks are now on the scene and blocking the far left lane. and it's causing some delays as people are slowing down very much so to get around this incident. Looks like the person who was driving the car is out and okay, though. And then we got a crash on 894 eastbound at 60th Street. That is off on the right shoulder. Looks like a tap of the brakes due to that. And then we're still a couple minutes slow on our usual suspects. 43 southbound between Hampton Avenue and Keith. 94 westbound in the Menominee Valley. And 894 westbound coming out of the Mitchell. Traffic is brought to you by the Club at Lac La Belle. The historic course is open to the public 7 days a week. Schedule your tee time today at clubatlaclabelle.com. Taking a look at your forecast for tonight. Mainly clear and muggy, a low of 73. Tuesday, mostly sunny, hot and humid, a high of 92. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Wyatt Farmore-Pooley on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, welcome to the IKEA Midsummer Sale. Hello. Save up to 50% on outdoor furniture and indoor essentials and have your best summer.
Oh, how about storage for my inflatable flamingos?
We've got you covered. Let's turn your space into a summer haven with space for birds.
Awesome.
Visit us in store from June 12th to July 9th or at ikea-usa.com/midsummer. Offer valid dates may vary. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store and ikea-usa.com/midsummer for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
They say seeing is believing, and when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sportsbook, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
The big gig is almost here. Make sure you're tuned into ESPN Milwaukee every day for a chance to win tickets to Summerfest. And when you're out at Summerfest, stop by the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone to meet the ESPN Milwaukee team and to win prizes. The fun starts June 20th on the lake.
Many people with unique homes reach out to Pella because our team of experts can customize windows and doors that match architecture from any era.
I love that I have a home that just can't be made anymore. It's 100 years old, it's a historic district, and we didn't want to ruin the look by having modern windows in an older home. I had a vision for what I wanted our home to look like. When I found out that Pella had an architecturally accurate product line, they simply guided us and helped us to make a great decision for our home.
Hi, I'm Gina Della from Pella. Our premium windows and doors offer nearly endless possibilities and design flexibility with dramatic sizes, custom colors, finishes, profiles, product types, and more. Pella's products stand the test of time, and we have the best wood warranty in the industry to prove it. So whether you had your home built or you choose to live in a historic residence, order today and get 0% interest for up to 48 months at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply at 6/30/2024.
At Gruber Law Offices, our biggest priority is the care and service we provide to our clients. We know accidents can be overwhelming, and we're here to help every step of the way. Call now. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Hey, ho, here she go, either a little too high or a little too low. Got no self-esteem.
Ben Brust, Kyle Walls, Brad Nortman here with you. 800-990-3776 to get in the show. Alex Stroh running the show as well. We do it every Monday after the weekend. We give a little cheers to and a pour one out.
The weekend is over, so let's pop some bottles. It's time for Cheers to and Pour One Out on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Bradley, kick us off.
I would love to. This technically happened on Friday night and actually broke during the show, but I'm going to say it happened over the weekend so I can talk about it and highlight it. Wisconsin Badger football team. It's getting to fall. I'm getting excited for my Badgers. They are knocking it out of the park when it comes to recruiting lately. They got Eugene Hilton, which we talked about very briefly on Friday's show. That is the son of T.Y. Hilton, former Indianapolis Colts star.
Son of Eugene Hilton Jr., actually.
Oh, that's true. Eugene Hilton Jr., also known as T.Y. And they also got a huge commitment from a guy named Mason Poza, who is their biggest recruit in 4 years, who's a linebacker from New Mexico. They're currently the 13th ranked team for the 2025 class in the recruiting rankings. Followed that up with a top 10 transfer and 2024 top 20 recruiting rankings. Wisconsin Badgers trending upward with recruiting. Now, how much does it matter in the NIL era when you can transfer at any time? That I don't know. But I do know if you're going to be a top 5 Big Ten team, this is the kind of recruiting you got to have. Wisconsin Badgers, I love to see it. Keep it going. Cheers to you.
So my cheers to, I was trying to find it again. Strofe, was this real? UW Green Bay?
Yeah, it is real.
Because I found it, but now I can't find the tweet. Well, shout out to Doug Gottlieb. I'm cheersing to him. Doug Gottlieb been on the job less than 2 months and already got a 4-star recruit going to UW Green Bay. A guy that had interest from Texas A&M. A guy that had interest from Florida. Nope. He's going up there to hang out with our boys in Green Bay. So shout out to
He'll be gone halfway through the season.
Well, maybe.
Jeremiah Johnson, he decommitted from Doug Gottlieb's alma mater of Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Oh, filthy.
And committed to Green Bay.
Thank you for the name. Thank you so much. Couldn't find it. I had it earlier. So I just want to say cheers to UW Green Bay. Cheers to Doug Gottlieb for being a radio host and also a head coach. Fellas, I might be going to college football, going back to my alma mater.
Cheers. What?
What does that have to do with Whitewater?
I might go back to Whitewater and recruit kids. I might coach it and do the radio show.
All right.
What, y'all wouldn't let me do it?
That was a bad joke.
Yeah. You're usually just it's okay. You're usually funny. You just weren't there.
Wasn't a joke. I'm serious.
Well, it's not happening. My cheers to is to the one, the only Mr. Baseball.
Trevor McGill swinging a pop-up. Shallow center, base hit. The throw coming home. It is going to be in time. They got him on a perfect throw from Perkins and Sutter. The out on the throw. 8-2 ends the game.
Goat. The in time. I don't know how he does it. I mean, his voice is the voice. I mean, he's Mr. Baseball. He's been doing it for God knows how long. 90-plus years old, doing baseball games on Father's Day. What a comeback victory. Shout out to Mr. Baseball. Shout out to Pat Murphy. Shout out to the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah,
cheers to you.
That's a good one. You and the Brewers are the best. I'm going to pour one out to Rory McIlroy. U.S. Open happened this weekend at Pinehurst, and he was up, and he was in control most of the final Sunday. But yes, Strofe, he choked big time. Bogeyed 3 of the last 4 holes, making way for Bryson DeChambeau to come and win it. And my man didn't even stay for the media at the end of it. The minute he saw Bryson hit his last putt, he got in his courtesy car, vroom, and he ran away, said, nope, I ain't talking to you, media.
Yep, he's
so it's a double pour one out. No, Rory's not a live guy.
No. Oh, Rory just took off.
I Rory
Bryson
took off.
No, Bryson stayed till 12:30 in the morning, had a great time signing off.
He didn't face the music with the media. So I like Rory. Bad look for him. I mean, you're going to play bad in golf and lose and whatever, but not to do the media, that seemed out of character for him. Pour one out to Rory McIlroy.
I know I keep talking about this, but I don't want to because I like this girl. or this woman. I like the Bayou Barbie. I really do. But I got to pour one out to her because there's one thing if you're a veteran smacking people along the head, upside the head. But there's another thing, you're a rookie trying to join in on people smacking Caitlin Clark upside the head. Pour one out for Angel Reese acting like she was just, a regular basketball player. She oops her up to side the head and she thinks she one of the veterans. So pour one out to her thinking she's one of the vets. You a rookie too. Now, why are you beating up on another rookie like that?
Yeah, my pour one out, I'm going to double down here. Rory McIlroy sucks. And I kind of love that he's likable and like he's good at golf, won 4 majors and just can't win one. He has the yips. He felt the moment. He was, I don't like the one of us chant, but he literally shook with, he looked like, you know what Rory McIlroy was? He was Amari Rodgers trying to catch punts for the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, wow.
His knees were shaking like Amari was.
That is a low blow.
I mean, that's what Rory McIlroy was like. I mean, you have everything set up for you. You are one of the best golfers in the world. I saw the stats. He had only missed 3 putts within that distance the entire year. And of course, chokers are going to choke. There's a reason why he hasn't won a major in God knows how long, because he's a choker. And you know what? I love the drama. I love that Bryson DeChambeau used to be the unlikable guy, gotten, the weird Brooks Koepka, Brooksy whole deal, and now he's fun. He's like that yesterday was way more fun than the Masters. The Masters is supposed to be prestigious fun, yes. What was great about the U.S. Open was Bryson DeChambeau stayed after, signed autographs, stood by the NBC Golf Channel, and did a hit with them when he showed up with a guy in the bunker recreating a shot. The commentator hit it to 2 feet in the dark, and he's celebrating with Bryson. Bryson's giving him his trophy.
I was distracted.
It was fun.
What is prestigious? What did you say?
Prestigious.
Oh, I know what you said.
I know I was talking too fast.
No, I asked Trump. I said, "What is the word?" He said, "I said I don't know what prestigious is."
What's the word he said?
I don't know everything.
Pouring out to Rory sucking, and I guess a mini cheers to Bryson for making me enjoy golf again.
Yeah, and shout out to you knowing the word prestigious.
Prestige. Worldwide.
Wide.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you.
What movie is that?
Step Brothers.
God.
I love that movie.
Okay, good.
You can't love that movie and not know Prestige Worldwide.
I don't know every single line from the movie. My goodness.
Wide. The Nina. I'm just kidding. I can't do that song.
The Santa Maria.
No. That's enough. That's all you can do that song. What I can do, though, is tell you how to eat delicious food. Ooh. Palermo's Pizza.
I want that.
Screaming Sicilian. I've loved the Mambo Italiano, and we'll get to that. But just know that you can get so many different pizzas, from the thin and crispy to the tavern style to the 2.5 feet of stuffed crust to the regular OG Screamins. It's known as the mustache pizza, but I like to call it the toppings pizza because it literally is filled with toppings, so you're not going to be left with like do I need more? No, it is the most satisfying pizza you can find in your local grocer. Whole milk mozzarella, secret tomato recipe sauce. You have the crust that's amazing. When you think about Screaming Sicilian, just think about all the ways it comes together. And when you put that delicious pizza in your mouth, you're like, it's like when I talk about the Princeton Club. You work out there, you're like, I don't need to go anywhere else. When I have Palermo's at night, I'm like, made the right decision. There's no other pizza that would have done what Screaming Sicilian did. Find your screaming pleasure and taste what all the screaming is about.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Ben, I've been a fan of you since Scalzo and Brust was on the air. You kind of are like a Pat McAfee for the ESPN Milwaukee. You kind of revolutionized this channel and stuff.
Leo, I'm here for you, and I appreciate everything you say. We love you listening, and you can call in every day and say that. I won't get old.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Be greeted by an owner at America's largest employee-owned jewelry store.
Welcome to Kessler's.
In season, off season, draft season. Whatever season it is, we are Milwaukee's place to talk green and gold. Listen, watch, or stream live whenever, wherever. 94.5 ESPN.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
I also think that it's a little bit overblown when we have the conversation around Trevor about him not living up to the expectations. I think the first year with Urban Meyer as his head coach, he didn't really have somebody that was competent at the wheel of the organization, right? And the Jaguars were a really bad franchise. They had the number one pick in back-to-back years. So I think we have to also keep that in mind. Now, in his first year with a real head coach in Doug Peterson, they made the playoffs, won a home playoff game, and they had a 3-point ball game in the fourth quarter on the road in Arrowhead against Patrick Mahomes. Pretty damn good. And I think that when we start talking about the quarterback, specifically in the AFC, the guys that you think are worth the money, can they have me in a competitive situation against the bar, the litmus that is the Kansas City Chiefs? And I think Trevor Lawrence has answered that question.
No one knows the importance of a great assist more than Lowe's and Leo Messi. That's why we've teamed up to give MVP's Pro Rewards members 10 times the points when Messi makes an assist during CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024. Activate this offer starting June 20th, so when Messi assists, you score. Shop the day after an assist to earn those extra points. Not an MVP's Pro Rewards member? Join today.
eBay Motors is here for the ride.
120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
It's almost time for Summerfest, Milwaukee's biggest party on the lakefront, with over 600 artists across 3 weekends, including REO Speedwagon, Goo Goo Dolls, Three Dog Night, plus Bodine's, The Wallflowers, Gin Blossoms, Little River Band, Sister Hazel, The Church, and more. Don't miss Milwaukee's Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance on June 20th through 22nd, June 27th through 29th, and July 4th through 6th. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
Come escape to Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy stunning lakeside views, on-site golf, award-winning spa, and numerous dining options, including 1878 on the lake. Dive into the pools, explore water sports, or relax by the lakeside fire pits. Experience Lake Lawn Resort's newly renovated guest rooms, part of a multi-million-dollar upgrade for ultimate comfort and luxury. Whether it's a romantic getaway, family vacation, or corporate retreat, Lake Lawn Resort has it all. Book your stay at Lake Lawn Resort today and discover the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation.
Spending more time at home? Don't forget that 94.5 ESPN's on your smart speaker. Just ask Alexa to open 94.5 ESPN. 94.5 ESPN on Alexa is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
The June sprints are here at Road America. The WeatherTech Chicago Region SCCA sprints June 21st through the 23rd. If you haven't gotten tickets, it's roadamerica.com. Again, roadamerica.com. It is family friendly. Kids 16 and under are free with a paying adult at the gate. Rent a golf cart. Drive around the 4-mile road course, inside, outside of it. Go to the family fun zone. Check out Canada Corner. There's beach area to play volleyball. Like, they literally have everything. It's a full experience for you and your family with kids 16 and under getting in free. I still can't believe they offer that. Knowing, and as Brad would say, in this economy? Yes, in this economy. RoadAmerica.com. Well, Kyle's going to work.
Not the work I want to go to.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. You wish you were doing the work I'm doing, golfing?
I like the work I like doing is laying down in my bed. But, this weekend, the weekend. And what do you do on the weekends? You do some yard work, right? Ben will be doing a lot of trimming of the hedges of his yard.
My new Father's Day gift.
Yeah, great Father's Day gift.
Cool.
Myself, I did a little grass cutting this weekend. I enjoy cutting the grass. We talked about it weeks ago. Yeah, it is very cool, very peaceful. So I'm sitting there at the Wallace household, not a state.
Yeah, it's not an estate.
Just house. That's what it is.
The way you paused.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I going to brand my house? It ain't an estate.
Just
the
house.
shack.
Yeah, basically a shack compared to that.
Yeah. The outhouse of Brad's house.
Right. Brad walks in my house and your house to use the bathroom.
Same size.
Like, is this the guest house or?
And so, minding my business, cutting the grass, and I take a pause because I got the little thing, the bag in the back that fills up the grass. I took a little break to throw some grass into a garbage bag. And while I'm doing that, here comes a neighbor in her little minivan. She pulls up, and I say, "Oh, here we go. Let's see who's trying to distract me now." And so, I do the, "Hey, how you doing?" And she gets out the car, and she says, "Hey, I just, I've seen you around, and I wanted to take time to just introduce myself and say hello." I do the, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Kyle. Good to meet you." So as that, she introduced me to her daughter, and then we're talking, and then we get to talking about what? the person that used to live here before. I'm like, oh, great, let's hear about him. Oh, he was such a nice guy. He did all this, he did all that. And right now, it is June. We are the furthest away from snow we could potentially be. But somehow she dropped in there as we're talking about how nice the guy is. Yeah, he's so nice. He even used to come and shovel my snow during the winter time. And I'm like, oh.
Did she say it? Did she project it like that? Did she slow down?
Yeah, she said, yeah, he's so nice, and he used to come by and shovel my snow in the wintertime. And so for me, I'm thinking, oh, that's cool. And you know me, I ain't doing no extra work. You ain't my girl. I ain't getting nothing from you. You talked about Whoopi earlier.
How
none
old?
of that. And, she's probably 55 to 65. One in the range there. She's an elderly woman. And so
Is that elderly?
65.
AARP.
Yeah, she gets that card. And so as she said that, I said, oh, yeah. I looked at my driveway. I said, my driveway's not too long. I think it'd be easy for me to shovel my driveway this winter, and left it alone because I don't want her thinking.
You said that?
I sure did.
You said that?
I sure did.
I looked at her in her optic stems.
I looked at her. I looked at the driveway, and I said, this driveway ain't too long, so it shouldn't be too hard to shovel my driveway this winter. I wanted to let her know that that's cool that he did that. I ain't him. I ain't doing none of that because most of the times when I'm shoveling snow reluctantly. I'm shoveling snow because I'm trying to get a pathway out because I got to go to work. I'm not shoveling. I'm not the neighborhood shovel boy, so don't think that's going to happen. So if I see you outside struggling like the old neighbor did who used to live in that house.
He's going to let him struggle?
Do know, hey, I'm going to give it a wave.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Because you know what's
see you later.
You know what's coming next? The first snowfall. She's gonna be out there and just, struggling, like and acting in pain.
And then she's gonna make eye contact.
And then she's looking over to see if Kyle's home, and and what are you gonna do, Kyle Wallace?
I'm gonna be shoveling my thing, and I get done. I'm gonna see her struggling, going wave. I'm telling you, I mind my own business. I'm telling you, I tell people all the time.
Savage.
I literally told her. I said, I am not the talkative one of this household. So just know I'm not very outgoing.
You said that to her?
I told her. I said, the more talkative one is not here. The outgoing one is not here. You'll love to meet her, but I ain't the one.
Kyle, you love setting expectations.
I do. I don't want her.
Seriously.
I don't want. Literally this morning, I went to take the trash out, and I had to take some. And
what if she broke her arm?
I mean, if she broke her arm, there's other neighbors next door.
Oh, Kyle.
But no,
because when I was in my last home before the house I live in, it was a rental house, and next to us was a very similar situation. The person who lived in the house before me used to shovel the snow for the elderly lady. Now, the first snow came, I was out of town, but I came back, and she had a broken arm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
From shoveling the snow, huh?
Well, she slipped on ice.
Did you at least try to help her after that?
I was supposed to, and I forgot.
It's not your responsibility. It's the right thing to do, but it's not your responsibility.
But you set the right expectations. Quickly, John in Milwaukee, you're up.
Kyle, I got your back, man. It's not your responsibility, and you did the right thing by setting that precedent right now. Like, hey, you can call that guy who used to live here. Maybe he'll come back and shovel. I'm not that guy.
Exactly. That's exactly what you got to do. Funny thing, I didn't tell my girl this story. She said, shaking my head, sir. Hey, it is what it is.
Oh, she just heard this for the first time? Sir?
Yeah.
Sir.
Sir.
That's good respect in that house.
I told y'all.
You've been doing what?
Listen.
Train her up.
We both get trained up. I say, ma'am, she says sir.
Mutual training.
That's very true. Not a zaddy in that house.
Honestly, though, I respect the honesty and the expectations because I wish I would have done that.
Yeah, you got to. I don't want anybody in the neighborhood to think I'm doing anything for them.
Rutledge and Madison.
Whoa.
Rutledge and Hamilton. Is Hamilton even here? Probably not. They're up in Madison. We're here in 2 minutes.
Sell out with me, oh yes.
Delay still on 4145 northbound due to that car that was once on fire at Burleigh Street. The left lane still blocked by a Milwaukee County Sheriff's squad car, and as people are driving carefully past it, the delays stretch all the way back to Watertown Plank Road. 894 eastbound also seeing some delays because of a crash blocking the right lane at 60th Street. Remember, only 2 lanes on 894 eastbound, so the delays now stretch all the way through the Hale interchange. Slowdowns continue on 94 westbound through the Menominee Valley. 43 northbound coming up out of the Marquette past Locust Street. Southbound from Hampton to Capitol. And 894 westbound, a little bit better, but still a couple minutes slow coming out of the Mitchell. Traffic is sponsored by 2 Men and a Junk Truck. Have unwanted clutter or junk? Go to 2menandajuncktruck.com. KBN.com for a free, no-obligation estimate. Keep what you love, ditch what you don't. Your forecast for tonight, mainly clear and muggy, a low of 73. Mostly sunny, hot and humid on Tuesday, a high of 92. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Wyatt Farmore-Pooley on 94.5 ESPN.
A Brewers Group outing is the best way to celebrate any special occasion. You can count on the Brewers to host an event your crew won't forget. Brewers account reps make your day at the ballpark a breeze. Start planning your group outing now at brewers.com/groups.
Derek Jeter for American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they'll help protect your family's dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, future rocket scientist, we have liftoff, or a budding prima ballerina, you can count on an American Family Insurance agent to help you dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We them boys.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust next to Brad Nortman. Alex Strofe pumping his fist to the 414 hour at 4.
Come on.
Well, I mean, I can't scream it every time. It's Kyle's thing.
But you sounded poor when you did it.
It's the see.
Kyle, permission? Kyle, do I have permission?
Go ahead and do it, Strofe. You're the one who I trust the most. You got the most swag. You sat in the back of the class.
The most swag?
He sat in the back of the class.
That doesn't equal swag.
It does not.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
That was white.
Exciting.
Yeah, but that was white.
It was white, but it was a white excited.
It was a white excited.
He's the white kid that like hanging out. Like, the black kids, I bet you at Stevens Point. Wasn't a lot of black kids at Stevens Point, but I bet you had a couple black kids that you kicked it with.
I did. That's true.
I could tell. I just know he got that swagger. Like he got.
What are their
energy.
names?
Adnan was one of them. He was my buddy's roommate.
Oh, he's African.
He was?
Black tonight. We all black, but we treat each other differently.
Felix, fellow D-back, playing professional football in Jacksonville. Shout out right now.
Hey,
oh, wow.
The Sharks, actually.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
So arena football. Okay.
Yeah, he's indoor now.
Is that professional?
Yeah, you get paid.
Okay.
Do you think who got a chance in the NFL?
That's deceiving.
No.
You can't
There's a guy
say
from
played
Stevens Point,
professional
somewhere.
football.
Kyle,
Oshkosh.
D-backs at Stevens Point.
There was a kid from Oshkosh that got a chance some years ago. I mean, didn't make it. That's it, too?
Do you want me to keep going?
Oh, no. I thought it was more than two.
Your face did freeze up when I said what were their names.
I was like, this is just uncomfortable. I'm naming people that I haven't talked to in 5 years.
Oh, wow. They weren't really friends then.
Those are hard to find, Kyle.
I pray nobody asks somebody who I interacted with in college when they ask your black friends from college and they say my name if we haven't talked in 5 years.
Oh, yeah. You're still their best friend.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. Kyle, I remember. Oh, okay.
You wouldn't consider that a friend, even if you were a friend for them for a season
I
of your
feel
life?
I feel like they're still friends unless there was a falling out.
How many times do I have to tell y'all? I don't make new friends. Like, legitimately.
How many friends do you have?
I have no friends
How
from
many
college,
friends do you have?
other than my frat brothers. I have quite a few friends that I still have, but new friends from post high school, very few.
But that's so early to stop making friends.
What am I supposed to do? As a grown man, I'm supposed to make new
What if you're
friends?
missing out on long-lasting relationships?
I'm fine. I don't have time for that. I don't understand how y'all make time for these new friendships.
I talked to my guy Stunna the other day. Does that count?
I don't know who Stunna is.
I'm just like, this genuinely makes me upset that Brad and I think of Kyle as someone that we could form a long-term relationship and become friends, but he's literally, every time we bring this up, he closes the door.
You guys just have no swag.
Is
that it?
I mean,
Is swag a requirement?
I will say, Stroke seems a lot more fun to hang out with than you two, but you two seem great to hang out with, but I would prefer to hang out with Strofe.
I feel like he don't shut the heck up. You might get annoyed by him quick.
No, I feel like going out with Strofe would make me feel like I'm young again. We're going out with y'all. I mean, yeah, I want to feel young again. I'm an old man.
No, you're not. You're only as young as you make yourself feel.
I feel old.
And Ben and Brad are really good at making themselves feel old.
I don't mind it.
I just got a hedge trimmer for Father's Day.
You celebrated Father's Day is more the point.
You could be a father at your age, Strofe.
I understand that.
You could be a father
and
before
thankfully I'm not.
Yeah.
Whoa. Why thankfully?
Because I don't want kids yet.
You don't know that.
Keyword yet.
Oh, powerful.
Do you have any friends from high school, Ben?
Zero.
Brad and I have friends from high school, but you've never talked about them.
Zero high school friends.
Wow, you were a star basketball player, have zero friends.
I was friendly and got along with everybody, but I've been through this.
Yeah, douche. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was a weird comment.
I've been through this with you guys. I was a loser. All I did from age 12 to 18 before I got to college was lock myself in a basketball gym to try and get a scholarship.
What about your teammates?
My AAU teammates.
No, that's not what we're asking. Your high school teammates.
Yeah, that you went to school with and class with and fraternized with on a daily basis.
If you go to a party and you are there when there's alcohol, you could be suspended. Like you will be suspended.
So there wasn't not one kid
So the entire basketball team partied?
Yeah. They all went to parties.
So there was a point in the season in which you were the only player on the floor, is what you're saying?
Sure.
No, your team didn't get suspended.
No, they didn't.
You just risked.
I didn't
risk
the risk calculation.
Who also wore either Hersey or Mundaline on their chest with you on the basketball court that you have talked to in the last 10 years?
Wow, college was your glow up.
Oh yeah. Big glow up.
God, you suck.
You do.
And then
is it not pathetic?
How are you?
That's a whole. That's a whole.
All I did was hang out with my girlfriend.
How long did you date her?
Like 2 years, 2.5 years.
Okay, did she have friends?
She did, but then she didn't really hang out with them. She would just hang out with me.
Oh God!
Oh, so you were one.
I was a friend killer.
You made up for it in college, but boy, you missed out on a lot.
How certain were you at one point that you were going to marry her?
Not at all.
There was never like a moment in the 16-year-old Ben Brust's heart where he was like, this is the one.
No.
Because she's all I need to care about. She's all I need to hang out with.
No, I was such a loser that I didn't even think about marriage. I just wanted someone to hang out with.
The boy you were and the man you turned into.
What did you?
It's wild.
I'm not done here.
Wild.
What did you do together?
Well, no,
it's
a great question.
You weren't old enough to consent to much.
Kyle, it's a great question. I would literally come over. She had a great backyard, play outside.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, play outside? I'm a 16-year-old.
Oh my God.
Is she like getting rebounds for you in the backyard?
Play outside, throw the frisbee and
you played frisbee together.
Tetherball.
There was so many different. There was a pond, so we could go fishing.
Yeah.
Ben, did you look in the mirror when you went to college and said, "You are a new man"? Okay, nobody remembers you or knows you from high school. This is your chance to create who you want to be.
When you wrote her a birthday card, let's say on her 17th or 18th birthday, I'm just assuming that's when you were together. Did it say, "I really enjoy our quality time together," like fishing in your pond and throwing the frisbee in the backyard?
Well, and then it was watching lots of movies, and then I'd watch ABC Family at the time, now Freeform. Whose Line Is It Anyways was always on from 10 to 11.
Outstanding show.
And then I would fall asleep on the couch and then drive home when I woke up, which was like midnight.
You have no friends.
Wow.
Oh, I've got a ton of friends now.
Yeah, because
you play basketball with in Wisconsin and people you work with.
Yeah, he considers everybody he runs into a friend.
Kyle, you're my best friend.
Now I need to understand. Now I understand why you want us to be friends. Okay. I probably need to be more
accepting.
Yeah, of you.
This is why you had that DVD collection. Seriously.
Nothing else to do.
He had so much free time on his hands, he could alphabetize it in the folder.
And collect. And then watch them with his girlfriend at the time. When did you cultivate that collection? The DVD collection?
During that time. Oh my gosh. You guys are literally
Why'd you break up?
Picking my childhood apart.
Yeah, why'd you guys break up?
we went through freshman year of college together. I was at the University of Wisconsin.
Ooh, I went through
Where'd
that
she
too.
go?
Very frustrating year. Didn't play right. Like, the whole scout team thing. She went to Illinois State.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A little bit of a drive.
A little bit of a drive. I think if we both could go back in time, we would have pulled the plug a little bit earlier.
It's the dumbest thing to do. I told my little cousin, he's stupid. He went to South Dakota State, and what did he do?
Never.
He kept his girl.
I mean,
I told him, don't do that. She was in high school.
How many high school sweethearts even exist?
Like a good chunk of them. I would say about 20% make it through. I think that was the stat because I remember when I was going to college, I was similar situation. I was dating a girl. We were going to different schools about 2.5 hours apart, and we sat down and we looked at like the statistics, and we were determined we were going to be
guys
the statistic.
Looked at the statistics with your family history.
That's a good point. Should have known better.
Wait, 20% seems high of all high school
make
relationships.
It through 20. So high school. I don't know what the stat is now. This was 8 years ago, but so it's you leave high school dating, you go to different colleges, you end college, you graduate college, and you're still together.
Oof,
20% seems high.
That does seem high.
They don't tell you what happens in between, all the cheating and all the breaking up that happens between them.
Before they end up with each other.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
It's not a dark approach. It's a reality. It's college.
reality.
There is
Dude, you lived in the dorms, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you say gross?
It's a cesspool.
That's how he found his girl.
I would say if you're engaging in that type of activity, it doesn't last though, because you're not committed.
I don't know what activities talking about.
It's ridiculous. The moral differences between the three of us, me, Ben, and Kyle, and
Brad,
is just
we're two different
dramatic.
conversations.
No, it doesn't work. You meet other people, you want to have a good time. Just having conversations, right? Just being able to go out and be free. That's exactly what you should have in college. It's hard to do that when you have somebody back at home.
I guess we're
I agree with that.
I guess we're gonna ask me anything. Ben Brust, the loser child. 800-990-3776. Anything else you'd like to know about me being a loser, not going to parties?
You okay with that?
Sure. I'll answer them all. 800-990-3776. I'll answer them all. 800-990-3776, unless you're going to put me in an FCC violation. 800-990-ESPN.
When was your first sip of alcohol, and what was it?
Well, my first sip of alcohol, I was in 5th grade.
Wow.
And I didn't drink till I got to college, so I know this seems like an oxymoron. Yeah. But I was at a wedding, and I would always try a sip of wine when we go out. Not always, but ooh, can I try a sip of wine at the family dinners or whatnot?
I'm very anti that. Kids shouldn't drink, but go on.
This is Wisconsin. You shouldn't say that here. And then I was at a wedding in which someone I knew who worked at the restaurant, they were a family friend. They gave me a cup of wine.
Wait a minute.
In 5th grade?
Wait a minute. Somebody who was not your parent gave you something to drink.
Yeah.
Here's Hallmark Kyle coming out.
But no, I mean, you got listen. If I found my kid all tipsy, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't know. And I smelled it.
It is early.
What did you drink? Who gave this to you?
That's the thing.
Somebody trying to roofie my dang kid.
And I just remember going to my parents. I was like, I'm hot.
How much did you drink of it?
The whole cup.
Oh, you faded.
I thought you had a sip.
No, I had the whole cup at the wedding, and we had I had to be driven home.
Oh my goodness!
You had to be driven.
You were 10 years old.
So yes,
Oh, wow.
And then as Kyle mentioned, I did have the talk with myself in the mirror. You can make friends. You can do this, Ben. You're not a loser.
Oh my
and my teammates invited me out as a freshman to go out with them in the summer. I was like,
and you didn't want to get suspended, so you stayed home and played video games.
I said, yeah, I can do this. And I'll never forget this. Jordan Taylor.
Player. Let me tell you, Jordan Taylor, player. Not like player on the basketball court, player with the women.
Why are you putting his biz out there?
What do you mean? Why put the biz? I hope he was single when I saw him when we were going out. But he had two of them under his arm. I never forget that. I said,
we called him the creepy night. We called him the night crawler.
Yeah.
I
seen the night crawler crawling with two women back to the apartment like 11 o'clock. I said, bro, what? That took you 30 minutes.
He got game.
Yeah,
he handsome too. So Jordan took me out with him, and he gave me a shot, and I was like, "You can do a shot. You got this." He's like, "This is my favorite shot," and I don't I like spicy stuff now, but again, I hadn't lived life yet.
Fireball?
What was
it? No, it was a shot with Tabasco in it.
Oh, wow, that's aggressive.
Disgusting.
Dry heaving in the bathroom. 5 minutes later, it's like, I can't do this whole drinking thing.
Oh, man, you've grown so much.
I've grown so
Look
much.
at you now.
So much.
Here we are. I love you, KBN Nation. I love you, Kyle. You're my best friend. And Brad and Alex.
I know you need it, so you are my best friend as well.
you talking down to me like I...
No, I need to boost you
You gotta
up.
cut
your
that
confidence.
one, Strofe.
Oof, I've come a long way.
We'll never have Kyle say, you're my best friend.
Jordan Love.
Let's not forget he
still
said I was the most fun.
trying to sign his contract extension. And before we do that, it'd be wise of the Packers to make a good investment and do it now before it goes up.
Another place that you can make a good investment that takes care of you, takes care of your money, that's Bank 59. Bank 59, their mission statement, make lives better. Making lives better is their sole focus. As your customer, they're going to give you the best financial treatment. They're going to make sure your money is safe. You're getting great returns on money market and CDs. It doesn't just stop there, though. The whole Southeastern community benefits from Bank 59 making their lives better. Volunteerism, generous giving, and finally, their employees. They've been named a top workplace 15 years straight from the Journal Sentinel. They are named the #1 midsize employer in the region and earned special recognition for being a top overall company for overall direction. If you're looking to be a customer, if you're looking to benefit from them making your lives better in the community, or if you're looking for work at Bank 59, you got to visit bank59.com. There are so many opportunities for you to become a part of the Bank 59 family. Bank59.com, member FDIC.
Jordan Love, Goody, who's going to crack next?
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I'm about being young, wild, and free.
No, you're not.
You're
not young, wild, and free.
Yeah, I am young.
You're not that.
I am
Every
wild.
time I ask you to
Wild.
do something, I check with a girlfriend.
Wait, why are you taking so, why you going personal? Why you gotta talk about business?
What if-
I can still be free with a lady.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Good news on a couple of incidents that have been causing delays this afternoon. They've cleared the car fire up on 4145 northbound at Burleigh Street. Now traffic is starting to work itself out, although you'll still see some brake lights all the way back to Watertown Plank Road. And on 894 westbound, they've cleared the accident that was at 60th Street, but delays are still stretching back through the hail. We did have a crash on 43 northbound at Locust. Looks like that's been cleared too, and delays were stretching back towards the Marquette, but it looks like now it'll only be just a quick tap of the brakes. Traffic is brought to you by Dave & Buster's College Night Thursdays. College students get a free Dave & Buster's Power Card when you show your college ID. Dave & Buster's College Night Thursdays, 9 p.m. to close. Take a look at your forecast for tonight. Mainly clear and muggy, a low of 73. Mostly sunny, hot and humid again Tuesday, a high of 92. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Wyatt Farmore-Pooley on 94.5 ESPN.
Kenny Chesney returns to Milwaukee on Saturday, June 22nd with the Sun Goes Down Tour at American Family Field. The country music superstar will be joined by the Zac Brown Band, Megan Maroney, and Uncle Cracker. The parking lot opens at 2 p.m. with the show starting at 5 p.m. Listen to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN for your chance to win tickets to the show. Kenny puts on a heck of a show, and we want to send you to see it in person. Tune in this week for your chance to win 2 tickets during Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor. If it's a celebrate or tailgate, when you're gonna recreate upstate. If it's a holiday, birthday, any date, you can save at Discount Liquor.
It's the world's largest music festival, and you'll be there compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. There is no other party like Summerfest. Buy any one 15-pack of 16-ounce aluminum bottles of Miller Lite, Coors Light, or Coors Banquet, or any one 12-pack of Vizzy Hard Seltzer and receive one free Summerfest ticket. Visit us at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee and in Barstow and Maine in downtown Waukesha.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
See us for your free Summerfest ticket and check out our specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
What are we doing today?
One of the employee owners has an idea.
Who is it?
Casey Goodson.
Well, hi, you must be Casey Goodson.
That's me. Casey has been with Kessler's for 22 years and became an owner 12 years ago.
We're excited to hear your idea, Casey.
I call it the One Collection.
But we've had special collections in the past.
What are you saying?
Casey, I think Rick is saying that this can't be the one collection because we've offered special collections in the past.
I'm not saying it's the first collection. It's a special collection of engagement rings for the woman that you know is the one. The one for you. The one forever. What's in it? Incredibly special rings for incredibly special women.
How much?
Most of them are between $725 and $2,800. I like it.
I like it.
Me too.
When you have found the one, you'll find her ring waiting patiently for you to come and pick it up at Kessler's.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman here to tell you about the grand opening of the newest Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Get a precision grand opening haircut for just $20. Lady Jane's in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue. Lady Jane's. It's wicked awesome.
Seriously injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
'Cause you're the last of a dying breed. Run our names in the wet concrete. I wonder if the therapist knows everything about me. I'm here in search of your glory. There's been a million before me.
Oh, Ben was out golfing before the show today. I'm golfing a bunch now that it's Wisconsin summer. The things that you can do outdoors that you wouldn't be able to do if you have joint pain, it blows my mind. Why would you wait any longer? If you can't do the things you love in Wisconsin summer, like golf and run and play golf and do the things that you want to do, now is the time to reclaim your life back with QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics will give you the opportunity to finally get rid of that knee pain, shoulders, backs, hips, whatever is hurting. QC Kinetics will use their non-surgical joint pain relief to allow you to not suffer any longer and live your best life this Wisconsin summer. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, giving you lasting joint pain relief with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. Giving you your body's own ability to restore and repair your damaged joint tissue. QC Kinetics uses their advanced treatments to do the things you love again. And now is the time. We are fully in Wisconsin summer, and you need to stop putting it off because before you know it, it's be cold weather again. You might have missed your opportunity. Take action now and live your best life. Help QC Kinetics will help you get there. Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation today at 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
I'm Ben Brust alongside Brad Nortman and Kyle Wallace. Alex Strofer on the show. UKBN Nation can get in at 800-990-ESPN. That's 800-990-3776. Or on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Now, I actually want to do a fun exercise because Brad told us that he put together a list of names because Snoop Dogg was in the booth. Now, Snoop did a concert on Saturday, courtesy of our great friends at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, and he was awesome. He talked about Ellie De La Cruz, the red shortstop, young up-and-comer. A ground ball got hit at him. He's like, oh, he can't make the play. And he's like, like he was just electric. And he
got a rocket in his pocket.
That is an incredible line. And so when it comes to who you'd want to see in the booth, Wisconsin athletes, Brad, is this a Wisconsin athlete or
this is just celebrity?
Celebrity in the booth.
Snoop likes celebrities.
All right.
That I think have unique voices and just unique personalities. Is this doing a Brewer game or a Packer game? It doesn't change the list, just for your guys' own, I think he'd be good or not good.
Let's just stick with baseball because I feel like the football timeline of how the game plays, you can't interject as much. Now, there's a little bit more time with baseball. Pitch clock speeds it up, but let's hear Snoop's call.
Oh, I need that. I need that back.
You want to take it home?
Yeah. Oh, good hit. That's a good hit. He can't get there. Oh!
Foul ball.
Hey, I'm back on it. Mom, look, I made it.
Man, we got to get
Got to get some action going with the Brew Crew for Snoop. They chilling right now. They laid back. You know, when you hang out with the dog, you got to be laid back. You know what I'm saying? So they laid back with their mind on their money right now.
He just knows he's so good.
He's so good.
So good.
He reminds me of Charles Barkley a little bit.
He's got a little Barkley vibe. Like, just...
Not a care in the world.
Everything's great. Like, I'm going to make... Even if it's a bad point, I'm going to make it funny and entertaining somehow.
You know, him and Kevin Hart did the Olympics last, I think it was like 2 summers ago. They did the Summer Olympics.
I wish I would have found that broadcast.
He's doing it again, I think.
Powerful.
There we are.
Brad, who we got?
Charles Barkley was my first one, so we can agree Charles Barkley is a good one.
Oh yeah.
He does color.
You put him on any sport, he's entertaining.
Yeah.
Even when he did like the Rodgers and the quarterbacks did the they do that all the time and like Barkley
the golf thing you mean?
Yeah, but the match. Barkley would get in their ear as they're doing interviews and he'd make everybody laugh.
How about this one? Dave Chappelle.
Oh, that's a good one.
See, problem with that is Chappelle would cancel himself on live TV.
He's a comedian.
I know, but in comedian settings, you can say whatever you want.
They should understand what they're getting themselves
The FCC?
into. Like, no, he wouldn't. Listen, he's not going to violate the FCC.
There's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos. It will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game.
If you guys don't know that reference, I will literally be so upset.
You said cancels himself on live TV. I figured that was applicable.
I didn't follow that one.
Oh my God!
For Castellanos.
This is the best running bit there is.
What was it?
Tom Brenneman used to be the
Fox NFL guy.
He was a Fox NFL guy, but he also did, I think it was the Cincinnati Reds.
Reds play-by-play.
He got in trouble.
He made quite a comment when he didn't realize his microphone was on.
Hot mic.
About Kansas City. He said some things that you should never say.
Okay.
And he had to apologize for it. While he was apologizing, Nick Castellanos hit a deep drive to
make it a
field.
Make it a 4-run ball game.
Make it a 4-run ball game.
Gosh.
In the middle of his apology.
Well, I mean, he had to do his job.
Let's put him back on the air. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, I'm going to keep going. Samuel L. Jackson.
Nah.
No, you like Samuel L. Jackson?
He wouldn't. He's chill.
He's too calm.
He's too calm.
He's chill when
Too calm.
When you guys aren't thinking of Morgan Freeman.
I mean,
correct? When you say
no.
Too calm.
Come on.
What are you doing right now?
I'm just making sure, fellas.
How about this one as a unique one? I don't know how long I could do it, but he'd be entertaining for a second. Christopher Walken. At the plate
Foo Fighters.
I don't even know how to do a good Christopher Walken impression.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Foo Fighters.
That's really good, Stroh. Do you know who that is?
I know Christopher Walken. Yes.
Okay.
Your list is just interesting.
I'm jumping around.
Okay, jump around.
Larry David.
Oh, that's my last name.
You got it down?
I'm in.
Oh,
Larry
yeah.
David. He would be so entertaining.
Pretty interesting there at bat.
Why is the bat shaped the way it is? I mean, you get so many things like that. Okay, this one's for you, Ben. Martin Lawrence.
Oh, no. I mean, for me, yes. I don't know about anyone else, but as long as he drops some Blue Streak reference in the baseball broadcast, I'm all in.
You know who will be better than Martin because he just turns on? Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy would go because he plays into different sounds and different things, and he'll all of a sudden Donkey be doing the
Bill chimes in and says Lil Wayne.
See, here's my thing with Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne, but you were talking about before FCC violation. Lil Wayne has been in prison, and he gets to be on all the little TV shows.
It is pretty wild.
What the heck?
Like, remember when Eminem was in the booth?
Yes. And he was just zoning out for like 45 seconds, right?
He looked very, zoned out.
Yeah. Oh, he was on that stuff, huh?
He was zoned out, yes.
How about Will Ferrell?
Oh, yeah,
he'd be good.
He'd be good.
He'd be good.
He'd be good. Like Caliendo when he goes on with he went on with Bill Walton.
Really good.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
that was fun to listen to them.
Tracy Morgan.
Oh, he would be fun too.
Tracy Morgan would be a good one.
He would definitely be fun.
Didn't he almost die recently?
Recently,
he
years ago, he got
accident.
Really bad cars. He got paid. A Walmart truck, I think, hit him.
Now, this one I think would be. I think
he did get paid.
Totally
millions.
for it or totally against it. Seth Rogen.
I'm in.
I think you either love him or you hate him because he get that laugh, that.
Now, Brad, if I may, I don't know the percentage of earlier. you kept on going with, Martin Lawrence.
Tracy Morgan made $90 million.
I told y'all he got paid.
$90 million.
He was in a bad accident. He got paid.
They thought he might die.
Yeah, exactly. If I survive, let me not try. $90 million, he survived.
So you're saying you're willing to risk death for $90 million?
No, because the passenger died, so no, I don't want to even have that.
All right, let's move on.
This last one that I'll go to, this one's kind of an RIP. Robin Williams. Would you want to listen to Robin Williams do a game?
No, it'd be too much. You think
it'd be too much?
All right, bro, calm down.
I think that'd be really entertaining.
I don't even know what he did.
It'd be nonstop energy.
Yeah, it'd be too much. Too much.
Anyone on your list?
Charlie Burns. Come on now. He's a Wisconsin guy. You should have him.
He would be really good.
Have him
See,
do it.
that's where I was going to go with that. Is I don't know how many people in the Green Bay, Wausau. You think about Brewers games. I think about the state of Wisconsin. I don't know how many people know who Tracy Morgan is in Minocqua.
That's probably true.
It's very interesting.
I just tried to think of.
Kyle did send me to Door County to see how many black people I'd find.
Yeah, that's what I sent you there. I sent you up north for that.
Yes, you did. Four.
It really is
powerful.
It's really 2.5. I mean, there were kids, or so maybe 3. They were children, who didn't have black parents. So
correct.
I mean,
they combine that to 1. You're saying?
No, I'm just saying. So I mean,
One
their
child
black
equals half a human.
No, because their black parents didn't take them up there.
So 3 or 4.
We go. It's 4, but with asterisk.
Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Come on, guys. TA.
I like Thanasis, but I don't want Thanasis calling my baseball games. I'm just saying, you might as well throw me in the booth.
800-990-3776.
Kyle calling baseball would be interesting.
Yeah, because he's very reactionary.
Yeah, I'd love to see a home run call or
at
stealing a
Whitewater.
base.
Well, at Whitewater, I mean, I was the
send me the tapes.
Play by. I can try. You know what? I have my.
You did
flash
play-by-play?
drive. I did play-by-play for baseball. You know what? I think I actually have it on my external hard drive. It was.
You
a
sound
struggle.
80 years old. I got to find my external hard drive.
Yeah, that's what I have it on. It was an absolute struggle.
Get it to our engineering team, and they'll take care of that.
Oh gosh, I can take care of it myself. Just got to
All
make
right.
sure I have the core. I'll bring it tomorrow.
You can take care of your home too.
I sure can. I love taking care of my home, and right now it is hot. It was so hot. I told my girl, turn the AC on, but you'll be all right with the windows.
You said turn the AC on?
Oh, it's hot as can be. I said, baby, I don't want you burning up in this house. Turn the AC on. It's too hot for that. But if you're like me and you want to make sure that you turn your AC on, you do not want to cool off the outside, especially with times like this. If you are cooling off the outside, if anything is leaking out your windows, do not allow that to happen. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. I'm telling you right now, they have great technology, super spacer technology, which helps keep the edge of the glass warmer. It holds the window seal longer, and it makes your window last up to 5 times longer than other window systems. And you know what I love about them? You already know what it is. You buy 2, get 2, buy 4, get 4. But on top of all that, they have 0% financing for 60 months. That is 5 whole years. Call them today for a free in-home estimate at 414-210-2000. 414-210-2000 to get your free in-home estimate. They'll take great care of you. And also, let them know you can get an additional $250 off the project and when you tell them I told you to call. And remember, for the last windows you'll ever need, go to UWD.com. I'm telling you, go to UWD.com because like me, you'll be saying, I love my Universal Windows Direct windows.
Alex Strofe performed well enough the first 2.5 hours to have his own segment next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach.
Yes, he's soft, as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Good news on a couple of incidents that have been causing delays this afternoon. They've cleared the car fire up on 4145 northbound at Burleigh Street. Now traffic is starting to work itself out, although you'll still see some brake lights all the way back to Watertown Plank Road. And on 894 westbound, they've cleared the accident that was at 60th Street, but delays are still stretching back through the hail. We did have a crash on 43 northbound at Locust. Looks like that's been cleared too, and delays were stretching back towards the Marquette, but it looks like now it'll only only be just a quick tap of the brakes. Traffic is brought to you by Dave & Buster's College Night Thursdays. College students get a free Dave & Buster's Power Card when you show your college ID. Dave & Buster's College Night Thursdays, 9 p.m. to close. Taking a look at your forecast for tonight, mainly clear and muggy, a low of 73, mostly sunny, hot and humid again Tuesday, a high of 92. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town, open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Wyatt Farmar-Pooley on 94.5 ESPN.
For the ultimate sports betting experience, get in the game at Potawatomi Sportsbook. Unleash your inner champion with dozens of betting kiosks, a VIP deck, high-end bar, first-class restaurant, broadcast booth, a 2,000-square-foot video wall, and more. It's a sports fan's paradise, 24/7. Bet above the rest. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Visit the website for more. Must be 21 years old. All bets must be made on site.
The big gig is almost here. Make sure you're tuned into ESPN Milwaukee every day for a chance to win tickets to Summerfest. And when you're out at Summerfest, stop by the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone to meet the ESPN Milwaukee team and to win prizes. The fun starts June 20th on the lake.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion, or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The hottest deals of the season are going on now, exclusively at the Cunis Auto Group's Drive into Summer Sales Event. America's best-selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. From both Buick and GMC, all marked down to our lowest prices of the season. We're offering drive into summer savings and discounts on our entire inventory of select pre-owned vehicles. Choose from over 2,500 vehicles on lot and online. While online, check out dozens of drive into summer service specials on everything from brakes, tires, to oil changes. Plus, in June, with any new truck or SUV test drive, you'll automatically be entered to win a brand new Jayco travel trailer from Cunis RV.
Perfect sunny day.
All at your nearby Milwaukee Metro Region Cunis Auto Group dealerships in Greenfield and Oak Creek. It's the Cunis Auto Group's exclusive June Drive into Summer Sales Event. You'll love it too when you make the summer road trip
Perfect sunny day.
to shopcunis.com.
Do you have a car, boat, ATV, or motorcycle taking up space in storage or your garage? Homer here, asking you to consider donating it to Rawhide Youth Services. Co-founded in 1965 by Bart and Jerry Starr, Rawhide is a local faith-based nonprofit organization dedicated to inspiring and equipping at-risk youth and their families. They need vehicle donations to support their mission of helping troubled youths transform their lives. Visit rawhide.org/donate and learn how you can help today.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Let's get right to it. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman with producer Alex Strofe, Mr. Irrelevant, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, starting at 12:30. He gets his time to shine right now.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
Fellas, I stopped at the gas station yesterday while I was, riding around for Father's Day. And I was talking to the person working on the register. I said, hey, I need this. Can I get this amount of gas on this tank? Can I get this from behind the counter?
Wait a minute, you don't
use a credit card?
Well, I had to go in because I was grabbing like a bite to eat and a drink. But you
still...
Yeah, but that's...
You just swipe the card, let it go till the tank's full, and then you...
No, I don't fill it up.
transaction.
I don't fill it up.
Why? All the way?
You don't fill it up all the way?
Because I make so many stops that it's just like, hey, I'll get... 300 miles worth, and then
nothing.
300 miles worth. That's not a full tank.
Who goes to not pump the full thing?
I mean, I do if I'm trying to get I know I'm going to get gas at a cheaper price.
That I can understand, but it doesn't sound like that's what's happening over there.
No, I pretty much always do like $20, $25.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's causing me more time.
I don't want to spend time pumping gas.
I don't mind it.
Weird.
Well, you have
anyway, keep going. This is your segment.
So I'm talking to the lady. I'm like, hey, I need this, I need that, whatever. I say I need 2 things or 3 things. She goes, hold on. You're talking really, really fast.
Sounds right.
And I know I'm a fast talker, but the second really felt personal.
Oh.
She could have just said really fast, and I would have been fine, but she said really, really fast. And I was like, it's 11 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Could you be a little bit happier to be here? See you next time.
What do you want us to say? I think you should slow down. She's working.
Do you feel like that was personal? Really, really?
I hope it was personal because it is true and it is personal.
You don't know what that woman has gone through
her day,
displaced anger.
Yeah,
and you probably were talking really, really fast.
I don't think I was though.
To her, you can't tell her how she felt.
Yeah,
how you made her feel.
Was it a busy gas station where there
not
tons of people going? And
no.
Was she flustered?
I mean, there was a line, but it wasn't a long one.
I can tell you were probably moving very fast because you went inside to pay for gas and you said that you were grabbing snacks.
Wait,
you probably
threw 18 things at her.
Here you go.
Here's the gas. I need that. I need that.
She's like,
I wasn't moving that fast. She scanned my sandwich twice, so I think she was fed up with herself because she had to go in and delete it. And then I was still talking to her about.
Well, you should have read the room.
See, that's the problem. The worst people are people who have no social awareness. Do people really not go
inside to pay for gas?
No. That's rare.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Seriously,
yeah.
That's all I ever do. Since they got rid of, pay inside, like you have to prepay everywhere now. At least in my rural towns I grew up in, they didn't. Do
you own a credit card?
Yeah.
Do you not want the points?
I don't get points.
Oh,
I'm not that bougie.
Let me help. Bougie, you're an idiot. That's right. Let me help you. What's your credit score?
You've got like 15 credit cards.
Yeah, is your credit score higher than like 675?
No.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
come on, I might have you as an authorized user to help build your credit. Don't tell me I never tried.
I'm not far off from there, but it's not higher than that.
We're going to try to get you a credit card to build your credit up, man.
Yeah, we got to help you.
Yeah.
I could use the help.
Yeah, we know.
Hey.
Really, really need a lot of help.
Really, really need the help. 50-50 game, 50-50 raffle at the, that would have been game 4 of the Oilers and Panthers.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with this?
Did you see this?
No, what happened?
The millions.
The prize for the 50-50 raffle in Edmonton the other day, American dollars, U.S. dollars, was over $9 million.
No way.
Meaning $18 million worth of tickets were purchased. Would you even want to participate in something like that?
Yes.
How much were tickets?
Probably $5 for one.
Only at
20
the
for
game?
5? Yeah. Allegedly.
$9 million. There's no way.
Wait a minute. How many people are in the stadium?
There's no way they're rolling that over from the whole season.
No more than 20,000.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, people are throwing in thousands, but think about how expensive tickets are because it could have been the end of the series at Game 4.
That's on average $900 a person.
That's what I'm saying.
That's insane.
It doesn't add up.
Somebody's just going, hey, here's $20,000.
For sure.
Here's $100,000.
What idiots!
Idiots.
Jeez.
I love wasting money at American Family Field for the 50-50.
50-50 raffles.
Right,
Me too. $20 every time.
What?
Every time I go to AmFam Field, $20 or 50-50.
I'm 40.
Why? You
just in case we hit it.
Have you ever
what if I
won?
win? No. What if I do that?
My brother Jonathan did win once.
How much did he win? Like $4,000?
He went in $80 with 4 people, so they split. I think it was $20,000.
Wow.
So then they
$5
get $10,000 because it's a 50-50 raffle. 10 goes to charity, 10 goes to you. Then $2,500 per person. And then the taxes, so really not that much.
50-50 raffles are one of the greatest schemes ever invented. For the person that is administering the 50-50 raffles.
Yeah, Brad.
Scheme to help
the charity.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a scheme.
A scheme to help the charities.
I mean,
you are cold-hearted, not the Bradley that I thought you were.
Not every 50-50 raffle is for charity. I think they just do it just to do it.
Or the fundraiser for something. Most of the time, people just don't do 50-50
but for the
keep
Brewer,
the cash.
okay, for the Brewer games, they do it for something. Was this for a charity, Strofe? Did you see in the article? Sometimes the organization just keeps it.
You think I was investigating which charity was
He just saw the millions.
was benefiting in Edmonton, Canada?
Yeah, I would like to know details. And I want to know their mission statement. I want to know specifically where the money goes.
Yeah, this
How I can
Edmonton
get involved because
how
I'm
many
Brad Nortman, moral compass of the show.
how many 50-50 raffles has Brad been in?
Wait a minute.
I've thrown a couple bucks in
And
there.
he literally means a couple.
Yeah.
$2.
Can I have one ticket, please?
Less than 10, that's for sure. I'd rather just give it straight up.
This 50-50, this is oil country 50-50 underway for Stanley Cup. The current raffle will feature more than 20 early bird prizes, including Stanley Cup Finals tickets, signed merchandise, gift cards, and 2 Ford Maverick vehicles. This is why they're getting so much money for
cars.
They're giving away
Let's
a
go
lot
to
of stuff.
Edmonton.
My goodness.
I don't think the series is getting back there.
I don't care if it does. We're there.
All right, I'm in.
I see why so many people are putting in. I'll put in $100 for that. I can win a car, a free ticket to a game, or $9 million. If I want my $9 million, I'll take quite the vacation.
Did somebody claim any of the $1 million prizes?
I don't have anything on that. I just saw it while it was happening.
You had a good show until you didn't have the details about the segment that you brought up with us.
The current Oiler playoff bonus jackpot is $3.4 million. Customers who purchase $100 and 50-50 will receive a $25 in Boston. This is crazy. I get $100 and I get a pizza and a sports bet.
Do they announce it at the game, the winner?
Typically.
Now, I mean, for this one, I'd almost feel like because someone's going to claim the winner.
No,
that
I don't
could
think
be
it
like
happens at the
a
game.
melee for that.
So
ticket.
John in the 262 chimes in and says anyone can buy into it.
Shut up.
Do some research back there. Please.
What did he have today before the show? What did he have before the show? What did he do? 12, 15,
12:30 to 1:15, Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, that's why he
Good show today. You missed out.
It was
and literally he brought
here
nothing to
too
our pre-show
until
meeting.
now. Yeah.
What did you contribute today?
Vibes?
In terms of what?
Just to KBN today. What did you contribute? Other than pressing buttons.
I produced the show.
Okay, cool.
Looks like you bored. Sounds like you bored up today.
It sounds like let's remember what we did 20 minutes ago where we grilled Ben about his past life. I conducted the entirety of that interview. What did you provide to that? I'm just curious.
I started it. I was going down memory lane.
No, all you did was call him your best friend.
Hey, all right, guys. All right, it's not that serious.
He's no longer hanging with me.
I'm over you anyway.
Well, now with all this millions of dollars talk, I'm not going to say you're going to win millions of dollars, but you have the opportunity to. If you go to Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Potawatomi Sportsbook, I don't know what kind of wagers they'll hold, but I wonder what, next time we're there, I'm going to ask them what the biggest wager they've held is at the Sportsbook at Potawatomi. That's fun information. So go there, 20-minute free parking to go to the kiosk, place a bet, and know there's a VIP deck, a full bar, a great kitchen. We've talked about the food numerous times. And the most important thing of it all is the 2,000 square foot video wall. You don't even have to like betting. It is a place for you to go watch and enjoy the best games, the best Wisconsin sports teams playing, or any team that you like. Say you like 3 Wisconsin sports teams and you like the, Boise State Broncos during football season. You can watch them there. They'll have it all on there. Baseball season, whatever it is, boxing, fighting, they have it all. Potawatomi Casino. PaysBig.com. A new era of sports betting is here. Yeah, maybe we do need a KBN Nation GoFundMe to go on a 50-50 at the Oilers game.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be approved.
No, it's not. No. But you know what is approved? The Doctor of Football, Brian Balaga. He joins us next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Kyle, thank you for all that baby talk there and parenting talk. I'll take some of those tips.
I was getting ready for it right
now. Yeah, taking notes over there.
Taking some of those nips. Taking some of those tips. those tips and storing them away. I do like nips as well. But Kyle,
on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by Coors Light.
This is not like let's pretend there's competition so we can get our guy right. I think they have doubts about it, and he's going to have to earn it.
I'm not sure, even if you don't have to give up a ton to get DA back, I'm not so sure I want to mess with what we got and pay him that dollar amount.
Wilde and Tausch, weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
Even when you get a great price, diamonds cost a lot of money.
But we want you to be able to buy the engagement ring you really want.
You won't have to settle for anything less than fantastic when you come to Kessler's.
We do everything in our power to make it possible for you to give her that magical engagement ring you really want her to have.
Friendly financing makes it possible.
We can give you 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit.
And with approved credit, we can give you 36 months to pay with just 9.99%.
And if getting your credit approved is a problem, we've even got second chance financing for people who deserve a second chance.
Don't settle for second best. Come to Kessler's.
Seriously, we do everything in our power to make it possible for you to give her that magical engagement ring you really want her to have.
That's the sort of thing you can expect from us when you hear us say, "Welcome to Kessler's."
Welcome to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, go to KesslersDiamonds.com. And one more thing, welcome to Kessler's.
This is ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman. You hear me talk all the time about Bank 5-9 and their mission to make lives better. That mission extends beyond their customers and communities to their employees. Bank 5-9 was just honored again by Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel as a top workplace. That makes 15 years in a row. They were named the #1 mid-sized employer in the region and earned special recognition for the company's overall direction. Want to learn more about working with my friends at Bank 5-9? Visit bank59.com/careers. Equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
WTMJ's Vince Vitrano for Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Injuries happen, but you don't have to play in pain or stay on the sidelines. Whether it's your kids dealing with a sports injury, college athletes, or the rest of us weekend warriors, the experts at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin will quickly diagnose your problem, lay out a treatment plan that works for you, and get you back in the game. They fixed my knee. My mother-in-law is back on the dance floor with a new hip. These are the experts you can trust. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Grab a Coke and grab some cash with a Coca-Cola Summer Cash Grab, only from Quick Trip. Play daily in your Quick Rewards app for a chance to win up to $250,000. Earn extra chances to enter by purchasing any qualified Coke, Monster Energy, Powerade, Body Armor, Smart Water, or Core Power Elite products with Quick Rewards. Summer just got a whole lot cooler with Quick Trip and Coca-Cola. No purchase necessary. See QuickTrip.com/sweepstakes for details.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here for my friends at Kohler Services. If you need a bath or shower remodel, turn to Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, get 0% interest for 12 months on your Lugstone shower remodel. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote. With fast, professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
Hey Wisconsin, it's construction season and the Wisconsin DOT wants to help you safely navigate work zones in your area. Check 511wi.gov or download the free 511 app to see current road work, closures, detours, and camera views on your route. Wherever your travels take you, know before you go with 511wi.gov. That's 511wi.gov. And remember, know before you go. Always park the phone while driving. Sponsored by the Wisconsin DOT.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I've got some famous friends you probably never heard of, but back in Rutherford County, our crowd is second to none. You might not know them.
Brad Nortman just entered the segment off the air saying, "Good song." It plays every time Balaga is here until he gives us a new song, because this is what plays on Willie and Tausch.
I did not put that together.
Keep working on that, Brian, but real quick, got to tell you about the Princeton Club. Open 24/7, free childcare with the membership with this huge, it's a year-round thing. Think about it, year-round. Got the winter, sometimes you grind a little bit more, and then the summer, you want to have a little more fun. You can also still work out and then go to the Princeton Club because the new Berlin Center and Club has a pool, an outdoor pool, which I'll be utilizing with my new baby girl. It's going to be a ton of fun, but also adult night Thursdays. That sounds fun too. They have everything you need. You don't have to look around and think, am I at the best health club? You are. They always upgrade the facilities, and it makes you feel like you're at a place that's making you better. And so to find your better tomorrow, go to the Princeton Club. Just have the courage to do so. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. We welcome in Brian Balaga. Brian, what's up?
Guys, how's it going?
It's going. Brad Nortman's putting together homework assignments for the Green Bay Packers now that minicamp is done. So I'm going to toss it over to him because I want him to ask you a question.
Yeah, Brian, I did a segment today. Just, I always felt like when mandatory minicamp broke, felt like you were going off on summer vacation for a little bit, right? Summer vacation before the fall school year, a.k.a. training camp, starts. So I likened each position group to a student and gave him homework. I'm going to cut right to the chase with you and keep it football-oriented. What one position group on the Green Bay Packers would you look at and say, look, you need to get your bodies and minds right because we need you entering fall camp with your feet already running? What is the one position group that you would say this group has to bring it day one of training camp?
Ooh, it's a good question. I would look at this as, I could probably go with 3 or 4 different groups. But I'm going to keep it simple, not as simple as saying offensive line, but I'm going to keep it with the new defensive coordinator side of the ball. I'm going to go D-line. I'm going to go defensive line. These guys need to be ready to go day one because of what this new defense is going to require and what they're going to have to do to make this thing go. So those guys, to me, are going to play such a huge role this season, more than I can remember from the old scheme that Green Bay used to play and kind of what they're getting into now. These guys, day one, need to be ready to roll. Brian,
I totally agree. And part of my breakdown, the top 4 starters for the Packers, only the top 4, not even the whole position group, make up 22% of the team's cap this year. And you've got 4 first-round picks and 1 priority free agent that make up the bulk of the group. The takeaway for me is the talent should be there. If they are going to produce at that level, this is going to be an elite group. We haven't seen them be elite consistently, though.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. You could look at that a couple different ways. You could I always like to look at it from, the optimist side of that, what the scheme in the past required them to do didn't really get to highlight what these guys' best skill sets are, and that is be aggressive, get up the field, and create a problem for offensive lines and offenses. And now with this new scheme, they're going to be able to do that. They're going to be able to just let it go every single play super aggressive, and be the guys that are attacking the line of scrimmage instead of kind of reading and reacting. So I'm hoping that the talent that we know these guys had, that we've seen flashes, like obviously we know Rashawn Gary, we know Kenny Clark. We have a pretty good idea about, Preston Smith as well. Like we've seen these guys for quite some time, but it's the newer guys. How are they going to kind of adapt to this new scheme and adjust and just be ready to go once the pads come on? That's kind of what I'm hoping happens with this change of scheme.
Brian, let's say you unretired and you played in the NFL, and I don't know, for a team in New York maybe. Let's say the Jets. Say you signed with the Jets and the quarterback for the Jets skipped out on mandatory minicamp, and say he went to, I don't know, somewhere in the African Middle East. Would you think that he was not bought into the organization and the franchise and trying to win a championship?
Well, for me personally, if we're assuming that the quarterback was a 15 or 16 year vet, a multiple time MVP, a Super Bowl winner, and he was there the entire offseason, then no, it probably wouldn't bother me that much. Let's put it that way. It wouldn't bug me that much.
So you're basically what you're saying. You're okay with Aaron Rodgers kind of skipping out on the minicamp, unexcused absence.
Yeah, listen, Salah handled that very interestingly, in my opinion, because there's no way that Aaron dropped this on him and the team 2 days prior before the minicamp kicked off and said, "Oh, but yeah, by the way, I'm not going to be here." This was probably something that was brought up to them for a long time prior. They knew about it, and instead of figuring this out as adults and as, a head coach, potentially a GM and an owner and your franchise quarterback, you go about it the other way and now cause more questions and concerns for your franchise heading in to an offseason than in a training camp. So wasn't really, I don't think it was handled properly. I'll put it that way.
Brian, let's cut to the chase here.
Okay.
Jordan Love, going to make more than 55 now?
I think he's going to be right at 55.
Okay.
I think he's going to be right at 55.
and he's going to like it.
Oh, he'll love it. He'll absolutely love it.
All right, I like that answer. I mean, we spent a lot of time, and it's one of those things that went Daniel Jones $40 million, Jared Goff $52.5, then you have 55, and now we're here. So I'm curious to see what Brian Balaga has to say. I'm sure Homer and him will get to it. So don't go anywhere, Brian. Thank you for the time.
No problem, guys. Have a good evening.
Brian Balaga joins Homer on the Homer Hour coming up next from 5 to 6. Don't go anywhere. It's been Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. We'll be back in 2 minutes with Homer and Brian.